And good evening, everybody, and a welcome out here to the Carroll Athletic Stadium. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you here tonight on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM at KCIM. Appreciate you hanging out with us here tonight as we've got, of course, the Kuemper Knights with the Atlantic Trojans. You're listening to the Mackey Motors at pregame show, and we are bringing you that live from our Gatorade broadcast booth. And Gatorade, of course, distributed by Pepsi Beverages, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Mark, beautiful night for football here tonight. Both these teams coming in for their first, looking for that first win of the season. Going to be important for them to get things going here early tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful night. Good crowd on hand, and it couldn't ask for a better scenario. Two teams coming in, I think, pretty evenly matched, and excited to see the game tonight.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun here tonight. Thanks to Nathan Cones hanging out back in the studio. We are coming to you live as well from our video broadcast that is powered by New Way Ford in Cooner Rapids, and thanks to Brett Lux for handling that tonight. We do need to step away. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll preview this game coming up for you. That's coming up after this 3-minute timeout here on KCIM.
Family.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
In Lake City, Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer back here with you. They do have the teams out right now and the captains for the flip of the coin. And of course, Kuemper tonight as an honorary captain, Mark. And what a great story this is. The young man, Austin Mulhoff, battling cancer, getting the opportunity tonight to walk out on the field with the other captains for Kuemper here tonight and take part in the flipping of the coin. So it's a gold out night for Austin here tonight, trying to raise some awareness for him. And what a special story this this is, and we hope thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family.
Yeah, absolutely touching scene right now. It's so good. You know, he's walking out in the middle of the 4 captains, and just brings a tear to your eye. Very emotional for everybody.
It does, and Atlantic probably aware of what was going on. You saw all of their captains go down and shake his hand and welcome him out on the field. So I'm sure for him it's probably kind of a different feeling out there. I don't know if he's nervous or if he's enjoying this or what. He seems to be pretty calm, but this has got to be kind of a unique experience for him.
I was walking in. I was right behind him and Travis's dad, and you know, he was excited to be here, and he was looking at the field, and he said, "This is going to be awesome, Dad." So, yeah, it was pretty cool seeing.
Let's talk a little bit about this matchup. I was over at Loma last week over there, and the Knights got a couple of touchdowns in the 4th quarter. I thought struggled a little bit offensively. I came away from that game impressed defensively, even though they gave up 40 to Logan. That's a Panther program that traditionally puts up points. They're physical. They were just bigger than Kuemper last week. I thought the defensive line held up pretty well. I thought they did a nice job of forcing kind of Atlantic to work for everything they got. On the flip side of things, Atlantic struggled last week too against a really good program as well, and Glenwood got beat 38-0. They looked like last week offensively that they struggled, and if you look at my flip chart, it's mainly on their defense, but all the guys that are crossed off are guys that are injured this week that had been given to me as starters earlier in the week by coach, that I got a new list from him today. So I've got about 5 or 6 new guys defensively in the starting lineup tonight. So Atlantic has won this matchup the last few years, but if there's a year Kuemper can get back on the winning side, this might be it.
Yeah, I really like Kuemper's chances tonight. Both teams played really good opponents last week. You know, Glenn was traditionally very good. Logan's ranked second in A. And, you know, I think Kuemper's strength as the season goes on, I really like their offensive and defensive lines. I think that's going to be the strength of their team. And I think that's a good matchup for them tonight, because I think that's where Atlantic's probably a little more skilled on the, you know, their skilled people. Yep. But Kuemper's better up front, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be the interesting thing, is if Kuemper can win the battle, like I think they did at times, especially defensively last week, that should really open things up. If I heard the official correctly out on the field, they haven't done the signs yet, but it sounded like Atlantic won the flip of the coin after that, Marco. We were talking, I didn't quite hear, so I'm assuming they defer. Most teams do, so I'm assuming that Kuemper will get the football first to start the first half here.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Kuemper's going to be down by the rec center receiving.
Yeah, Kuemper will go right to left across your radio dial here in this first quarter of play, or as Mark said, from south to north for people like Jeff Honnold that like me to throw the directions out there instead. So Austin's got the football. He's running off of the field. You know what I hate, and I know people are going to say, oh, he's a Nebraska fan. What it reminds me of Jack several years ago down in Lincoln when he ran for the touchdown. So kind of the same kind of a scene, everybody running alongside of him, and that was kind of cool.
Is that in the spring game?
Yes, that was in the spring game. Yep, absolutely. So Kuemper and Atlantic coming up for you here tonight on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCM. Our motor end player of the game coming up following the ball game as well. Do want to thank Western Iowa Networks. You get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for details. Kicking things off is going to be Lane Nelson. He's kicked it once this year. That was a 55-yard kickoff. Scheduled to be back deep for the Kuemper Knights is Ben Gherkin and Nathan Overmall. I do see Overmall. And looks like maybe a change for Kuemper back deep. That looks like number 80 back there right now, and that is John Bass. So John Bass, the other guy back deep, and it is going to be Bass catching the football over on the right side at about the 6-yard line. Tries to pop it out to the outside, got the corner, but a couple of flags come in, mark it around the 18-19-yard line. So looks like probably going to be a penalty on Kuemper to open things up.
Yeah, it looks like we got a hold on the outside there, going to back us up 10, so we'll see what we can do offensively here right away.
11:53 left here in the first quarter of play. Kuemper with the football early on, and it does sound like there's an issue with the officials' mic and with the PA system here tonight. When they flip that on, you can certainly hear the back feed coming through. Luckily, it's not coming through on our broadcast. The ball going to be marked back just inside the 10-yard line, so we're going to call it the 9. It'll be first down in at 10 for the Knights. Let's take a look at that front 5. Cal Waniger, Will Healy, Connor Hayes, Carter Pudence, and Isaac Evans. The tight end is Garrett Christensen. The wide receivers are Nate Overmall and Chris Moore. We'll give you the rest of the lineup here in just a moment. They'll send Jared Hausman in motion. They're going to hand it off to Tay Vanami. Vanami trying to get the outside. He's going to be wrapped up. Looks like he's going to lose about a yard on the play for the first carry of the night here for the Knights. It'll bring up second down. Let's call it 11 to go. Cooper Potabom getting the start behind center tonight. Jared Hausman and Tay Vanami are your running backs. Defensively, again, a lot of changes for Atlantic. They've got Brendan Casey, Hunter Wepler, Nathan Kessler, and also Jarrett Armstrong as their down linemen here tonight. Dayton Templeton and Ethan Sturm are the cornerbacks. The linebackers are Miles Munford, Easton O'Brien, Tanner O'Brien, and Jackson McLaren. Potabom looking to throw, now having to scramble. He gets away from pressure. Now he's going to get more guys in his face, still scrambling, and he's going to get back up near the original line of scrimmage. He ran probably about 30 yards to gain a yard there. It's going to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, I think notice right away Atlantic is really tight. Their defense is sitting there. Their safeties are up within 5 yards. So Kuemper's going to have stretch field here a little bit. And I think that was what their plan was after that first running play.
And the cornerbacks here tonight, again, Dayton Templeton and Ethan Sturm. The safety tonight is Garrett McLaren for the Trojans of Atlantic. Knights facing a third down. We're going to call it 11 yards to go. I'm going to say third down and 10. Looks like that third down marker right next to the original line of scrimmage. So third and 10, 10.5 minutes left here in this first quarter of play. And we've got an early timeout here on the field. We'll step away with them. We're going to be back in 30 seconds right here on KCIM.
At Farm Bureau Financial.
1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you here. Good timeout that time by Cooper Potabom.
Yeah, I really like that. There was some confusion from the sideline, and Cooper actually, looked like a veteran there. Just no panic, just called timeout and said, hey, let's go to the sideline. Let's get the play we want.
Knights have trips out here to the left. You got Vanami lined up with Potabom in the backfield. They're going to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man down there. It is complete. It is a nice pass down to Jared Hausman. He'll pick up the first down out to the 40, a pickup of 30, and Potabom completes his first pass here tonight.
Yeah, great formation by the Knights there. They went trips to the small side, and Cooper threw a really nice ball there.
Yeah, throws the ball well, it looks like, on the run. I think I'd almost maybe get him out of the pocket as much as I can. Knights will have it over here on the left hash mark. Moore will split out here to the left. Two guys in the backfield. That is Potabom. He's got Vanami lined up with him, trying to get the right edge. He breaks a tackle and gets out past the 40, out to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 5 to go.
Loved lineman play. Cal Wanner pancaked to get Wepler there and drove him to the ground, and he was slow getting up. So you like to see that, getting physical early there.
Yeah, absolutely. Isaac Evans, Cal Wanniker over there on that right side. Potabom will get the call from the coaching staff. He'll head back out on the field. Play clock ticking down to about 19 seconds, so Kuemper has plenty of time here as they break the huddle. Overmall will split out here to the left along with Moore. Vanami lines up on the left side of Potabom. They're going to send Vanami in motion out of the backfield. They fake to him. Potabom thought about keeping it, now scrambles out to the right, looking to get the edge. He's going to get the corner. He'll pick up the first down right at midfield. So a pickup of 5 on the play that time from Cooper Potabom. And it is probably going to be enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down and 10 for Kuemper at midfield.
Yeah, so far, really like the moxie of Cooper Potabom. He's made 2 really nice plays with his feet, really nice pass, and then I think most importantly in that long third down situation, he called timeout and got him in the right play.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. You saw that this summer with the baseball team. My only fear for him is the having to run to the sideline after every play to get the play call, then hustle back into the thing. Hopefully the young man's in really good shape.
If he's not, he's going to be by the end of the year. Good thing tonight it's not so hot.
Yeah, Chris Moore will split out to the right. Houseman in the slot here on the left side. Splitting out wide is Overmall. Vanami again on the left side of Potabom. Potabom going to keep it up the middle. He'll be tripped up from behind, but gets positive yardage down near the 47-yard line. So a pickup of about 3 on the play. 3 carries, 9 yards for him unofficially. And the 7th play of the night coming up here on this opening drive for Kuemper. It's second down. We'll call it, they're going to mark it at the 48, so it's going to be instead just a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. 8:53 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just try and stay in front of the chains here. You know, this is a big second down play here. Let's make it 3rd and short.
More Overmall split out to the right. Houseman in the slot left side. Vanami now on the right side of Potabom. Atlantic with 4 down linemen. The linebacker crept up, now backs away. Looks like they're coming with the blitz. Handed off to Vanami. Finds a seam, breaks a tackle. 40, 35. It's a foot race. 25, 20. Cuts into the run tackler and knocks him down and takes it in for the touchdown. 48-yard touchdown run that time for Tavanami, and the Knights are on the board first.
Yeah, great run there by Tavanami. They saw the blitz. They ran away from it. They got a nice seal block over there by the guard, and Tay broke 1 or 2 tackles and got to the end zone. Nice, strong run there.
And, Coach, what I liked about it was he had a guy that had an angle on him about the 15, 20-yard line, and instead of trying to dance away from him, he just lowered the shoulder and kind of ran through him.
He punished him.
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy Fitzsimmons, 2 for 2 on the year at PATs. He is going to come on to attempt the extra points. Knights leading it here 6-0, trying to make it this 7-0 here. Snap is down, the hold is up, the kick is up. It is good. And the Kuemper Knights take a 7-0 lead on their opening drive here tonight. We'll step away. We're back in 1 minute with the Kuemper Knights on top, 7-0.
When you're thinking about the kitchen,
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Fitzsimmons. It was taken by Gannon O'Hara from Atlantic as return out past the 20. Going to be wrapped up and brought down out at around the 26-yard line, and that is where Atlantic will have it 1st down and 10. And I tell you what, Kuemper couldn't have asked for a better drive, Mark.
Yeah, it was perfect. You know, had a long 3rd down, converted after the timeout. Really good kick coverage there. Carter Whelan and Nolan Simons down there, very good.
Let's take a look at that starting offense. We will do that after this first play for Atlantic. Caden Anderson is out of the shotgun, going to drop back. 4 guys out in motion. He's got Sturm out in the flat, and he is hit and wrapped up right away. Still going to be a pickup of about 5 on the play on the completion, but the Knights converging very quickly defensively that time. It'll bring up 2nd down now and 5. Front 5, Miles Munford, Nate Kaiser, Brendan Casey, Tristan Dosher, and also Hunter Wempler. The tight end tonight is Cole Parker. Wide receivers are Garrett McLaren and Dayton Templeton. Caden Anderson is the quarterback. The fullback is Tanner O'Brien, and the running back here tonight was supposed to be Aiden Brown, but Dante Hedrington is the starter. He'll get the first carry for them, and he is going to get out near the 35-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play for Hedrington, and it'll bring up a 2nd or 3rd down now. Let's call it about 2 yards to go.
2 really nice plays by Kuemper's defense. They ran a short crossing route the first time. Kobe Lampin read it, jumped it. Really good tackle there. And then the defensive line set up there, led by Isaac Evans, made a really good stop there. So puts them in 3rd and long here.
Isaac Evans, Evan Adams are your 2 defensive ends. Connor Hayes, Cal Waniger, the down lineman. The linebackers are Max Pedic, Chris Moore, and Nate Overmall. I formation, handoff to the fullback, and not able to get forward very much. Now a 2nd effort. Got 1 guy marking him out near the 37, the other guy the 36. It looks like they're going to stay with the 36-yard line, so O'Brien picks up 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a full yard to go, Mark. And Right now, you wonder if Atlantic going to go for it right now or punt this one away.
Yeah, early in the game, Kuemper's controlling the line of scrimmage. Boy, if I'm Atlantic, I'd probably punt it here because you get stuck again. It could be 14-0 real quick.
Looks like they're going to keep their starting offense on the field. Kobe Lampman, John Bay starting tonight at cornerback. The safeties for the Knights are Trevor Ryle and DJ Vanami.
Be disciplined on the snap count here.
Atlantic down to 15 seconds on the play clock. Dayton Templeton splits out to the left. Splitting out to the right is McLaren. I formation for Anderson. He waited after taking the snap, and I think benefited from that as he dives forward for about a 3-yard gain out to the 39-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains. And he kind of stood up, Mark, after taking that snap, and then kind of saw where the hole developed and then sprinted through it.
I like it. It's the old touch and go. There was no sound, and they got the good push because Kuemper was not ready for the silent count there. And so we got the first down pretty easily.
First down and 10 out at the 41-yard line. Templeton again will split out to the left. McLaren split to the right. Now put O'Brien in the slot over here on the right side. Hedrington lines up behind Anderson. Toss play to the left side. Shows good speed getting through the hole. And Dante will get out near the 45-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 6. And I got to say it, for Kuemper fans, they know the Hedrington name. Dante is PJ's
That is
son.
PJ's son,
PJ stopped up and visited with us in the press box here before the ball game. What a great guy.
Great guy.
Absolutely.
Tremendous coach. He was a big part of the state championship team.
Yes, he
on
was.
The staff. He just a tremendous, and he's at Drake now. He's just a really good coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I was so glad to have him stop up here and get a chance to catch up with him for a little while.
And probably a better person than
he is.
He's just a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Templeton will split out to the right, McLaren to the left. I formation. They'll send McLaren now in motion from left to right. Anderson takes it, hands it off to Hedrington, and just kind of dances his way forward out near the 48-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up for Atlantic here. It's going to be third down. We'll call it around 4 yards to go as they mark him down near the 47-yard line.
Yeah, you can tell Dante didn't have any carries last week. It's his first opportunity this week, and you tell he's only a sophomore. He's going to be very talented. Just a little tentative hitting the hole yet, and that because he's young.
Yeah, 5'7", 140 pounds, so not a big guy back there either.
He's going to grow.
Templeton again out to the left. They've got 2 slots this time. McLaren out here to the right. They've kind of got a stack set over here on the right side out of the shotgun. Anderson wanting to throw. Pressure came from the middle. We're going to get a hold, and the ball is tipped. Getting out there on Overmall and tipping that ball, going to knock it incomplete out of bounds. But we're going to get a hold inside. Kuemper could decline this, Coach, and force a 4th and 4 and make them punt it away.
Yeah, absolutely. 4th and 4 is a lot different than 4th and a yard, so I think they'll decline it and make them punt it.
We'll wait for the signal here from the official. We're going to see if it works this time. We do have a connection to the ref, Mike, but with the back feed we were getting earlier.
Holding. Offense number 59. Penalties decline. 4th down.
And there you go. So a hold penalty declined, and it is going to bring up 4th down and 4. Now they went for it, but it was 4th and about a yard or 2.
Yeah, they're punting
earlier, and they're going to punt it away. As coming in will be Gannon O'Hara, and he will set up to punt. Knights have not dropped anybody back, but it does look like Nate Overmall now backpedaling, and we'll see where he is going to set up. O'Hara. 7 punts, averaged only 27.7 yards per punt last week against Glenwood. And now we're going to get a timeout on the field.
Yeah, a lot of confusion there both ways. Atlantic was short a player, and Coach Steinkamp wanted something from there. I don't think he had the right personnel on that he wanted either.
Yeah, Knights burned their second timeout here of this first half, Coach, right now with a 7-0 lead and it being in the first half. It doesn't really hurt them, but you wonder if that might affect them in that second quarter, maybe with a late drive in that second quarter.
Kuemper's got a lot of young guys, and I really like, at certain situations, especially when you're, early in the season, you've got a lot of young players. You're better off making sure you're in the right formation and right set, right play, versus making a mistake and giving them points. So, it worked out last time they called the timeout. They converted and ended up scoring. So I think a good timeout there by Ryan.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman with you, along with Mark Fielmeyer here tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in here for tonight's high school football. Do want to give a quick shout out as well to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me and giving me a vehicle to drive to all of the different ball games. To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
I know I'm driving something. They are going to keep it with O'Hara on the fake punt. Knight sniff it out, and he is going to be tackled short all the way back at the 47-yard line, so no gain on the play for O'Hara. And the Knights are going to have a very good field position to start this drive.
You know, that's one thing when you run a fake punt, and I guess I've never really understood, you know, your punter's probably not your best running back.
Right.
So, you know, he was a little gingerly stepping there.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe you put somebody back there just running the ball, because he really had no chance. Kuemper sniffed that out, get the ball at the 47-yard line, and have an opportunity to really take control of this game here with a nice drive.
First and 10 for the Knights.
Knights will have it first down and 10. They come out in a shotgun formation. They fake the handoff to Vanami, trying to get it on the outside here, and spinning and being wrapped up and brought down. Logan Siebenaller. Nice to see him back out on the field right now, but he is going to lose yardage back to the Kuemper 49-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. And this is a young man battling some injury right now, and hopefully he's going to get healthy.
Yeah, really tough kid, tremendous athlete. You know, he's had a really good year last year. And, you know, basically they said with your injury, it's not going to get any worse. So if he's tough, he wants to play it out.
Absolutely. The New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game, by the way, is a 2018 Pacifica Touring L Plus minivan.
Nice.
Just under 20,000 miles on it. Potabom going to roll out. Flag comes in, probably going to be a hold play. He'll get back near the original line of scrimmage, maybe down to the 46-yard line. That would have been a pickup of 5. I like how Cooper kind of ducked the head down there in the shoulder and got an extra yard, but we're going to get a penalty against Kuemper here.
Second down.
Yeah, and the holds have been real blatant. Usually if you're an offensive lineman, you just don't want to be holding the jersey and pulling them. They've both been blatant.
And that flag all the way back from the 43-yard line, so that's going to actually turn into about a 16-yard penalty, because the line of scrimmage was their own 49, so they're going to move them all the way back to the 33-yard line. So the Knights got to get all the way down to the Atlantic 37 for a first down. I don't even know if I want to attempt to do the math, but it's at first and 30.
I was going to let you handle that. It's a long ways.
Second and 30, if my math is correct. Potabom out of the shotgun, hands it off to Siebenaller again, trying to get the edge. Dayton Templeton forces him back inside, and he is going to be spun down. He's going to be out near the, well, not quite the original line of scrimmage, but made that line of scrimmage after they had lost yards. It's going to be out to the 47-yard line, a pickup 14 on the play for Siebenaller, and it'll bring up a third down now. Let's call it still around, got to get down to the 37. They're at the 47, so it's about 16 to go.
17, yeah.
Yep.
So far, I've been impressed. Kuemper's offensive line and defensive line so far have controlled the game, and that's why they're in the position in right now. So, you know, minus the penalty there, they were moving again.
Shotgun formation again for Potabom. Vanami out to his right. Pressure comes. They set up the screen. It's caught by Siebenaller, but he is hit right away at midfield. A pickup of about 3 on the play. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now, could Kuemper be in 4-down territory here? I'm guessing not, with it being about 4th and 13.
Especially the way their defense is playing. They're punting it here, trying to pin them deep. And one thing I've noticed, Atlantic flies to the ball really well. They're not fooled on the gimmick plays. They're very skilled. But I think if we run the ball at them, we're more physical up front, we can wear them out.
Chris Moore on to punt, averages about 41.5 yards per punt return. High end over end punt. And that is going to be picked up out there by Atlantic, and a pretty good return for the Trojans. Returning that one on the play is Garrett McLaren. And he is going to get out past the 25, out to the 26-yard line. And that is where Atlantic will start their second possession. Minute 48 left here in the first quarter. Knights leading this one right now by a score of 7-0. Took that opening drive and marched it down the field. The drive started at their own 9-yard line. Got a big 30-yard pass from Cooper Potabom, and that set him up. And then they were able to get a big 48-yard touchdown run from Vanami. Atlantic will set up now, shotgun formation. Anderson turns around and hands the football off. And diving forward is O'Brien. He's going to get out near the 29-yard line, a pickup of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up second now. Let's call it 7 yards to go. Mark, I agree with you. I think right now Kuemper winning the battle up front on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Controlling the line of scrimmage. You know, McLaren's their big playmaker, and they really haven't got the ball to him yet. He's had single coverage a couple times. I think eventually they'll go to that. I think they're seeing if they can run the ball against Kuemper. But right now, Kuemper's, front seven, especially their front four, is really controlling the line.
Twin receivers on each side for Anderson. He's going to drop, looks to throw. It is complete to Templeton. He'll have the first down as he powers his way forward. They're going to give him the 40-yard line, so the knee must have come down before he dove forward, because he got out to about the 43, but that'll be an 11-yard gain. First catch here tonight for Dayton Templeton. Templeton came in with just one catch for 6 yards, so he's doubled that here tonight. It'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans out at their 40-yard line. Couple other scores here. Boyer Valley right now, Audubon leading that one 7-0 late first quarter. Pocahontas area up on South Central Calhoun, end of the first quarter 7-0, and Esac and Ridgeview scoreless at the end of the first quarter as well. Again, Anderson wanting to throw, and that is going to be complete again to Templeton, and he's going to dive forward out near midfield. They're going to give him the 49-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 9 on the play. His second catch here tonight. It'll be second down and about 1. Clock continuing to run. He was over on the sidelines but did not go out of bounds. They're actually going to mark him down at the 48, so that'll be a pickup of 8 on the play.
Yeah, I really like the pass routes that Atlantic's running here. Kuemper's corners are off a little bit. They're taking what they're giving them. Be interesting to see what adjustments they make, and if they come up, and then if they try and go deep to McLaren.
10 seconds left here. They hand it off up the middle. O'Brien, he's got the first down and more as he gets into Kuemper territory. Going to be tackled down at around the 41-yard line, so that is going to be a pickup of 13 on the play. They'll move the chains, and then the clock should restart. There's 2 seconds left here in this first quarter. More than likely, Atlantic will not try and get another snap off, and they won't. It'll be a 7-0 Kuemper lead. We are through 1 quarter of play. We are back in 1 minute right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
Leading it to 7-0 over the Atlantic Trojans. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you. Again, we've got Brett Lux down running our video package tonight. And our video package, of course, is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Knights up 7-0. Atlantic, though, moving the football. They'll hand it off to Hedrington. He's going to get from the 41 down to about the 38-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. Fifth play of the drive, I should say, coming up here for Atlantic. It'll bring up second down. Let's call it 7 to go. Good first quarter for Kuemper.
Very good first quarter. I like how they're playing up front. Really nice. They're flying to the ball. I like where the game's headed right now with our line play. And, right now we look like we're in good shape.
11.5 left here in this first half. Don't forget our New Way Ford scoreboard show coming up following the game. Jim Molitor, Nathan Cones will have interviews with all 9 of our area football coaches. Anderson kind of bobbled the snap, hands it off. That time got a good push up front. Hedrington takes it down inside the 35, just inside the 35, just about to the 34-yard line. A pickup of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up third down now. Let's call it around 3 yards to go. Got to get down to about the 31 for a first down. Cal Waniger that time on the tackle.
Yeah, the only time Atlantic's been able to run the ball is when they go on that silent count. And, when they line up and run a normal count, Kuemper seems to be able to hold the line of scrimmage. The only time they've got knocked back is on the silent. And so we got to really watch the ball here. Our defensive lineman is in the middle here.
Don't forget as well, we do have our Motor End player of the game coming up following the ball game. There's another quick throw complete to Templeton. He'll have the first down. Forward progress going to be down around the 28-yard line. And Mark, you're completely right. All they're doing is just taking exactly what Kuemper's going to give them. Kuemper going to have to adjust here eventually. Either that or they're going to be fine with, because that field shrinks. The closer you get to the end zone, you can't back off quite as far, and it's harder for the receivers then to get open.
And truthfully, I think Kuemper's doing the exact right thing. Atlantic's probably a little quicker on the outside. They don't want to give up the big play. In high school, it's really hard to go 70, 80 yards with a consistent drive without making a mistake or having a penalty. So I like Kuemper's game plan here, and you know, you're going to make them go length of the field and just not give up the big play with their speed.
I formation, handoff that time off of the right tackle to Hedrington. He'll pick up 2 down to the 26-yard line. Ball over on the right hash mark. Trojans going right to left across your radio dial here in this second quarter of play. With the Western Iowa Networks, you get more and more reliability when getting that last-minute homework done, more meaningful moments, video chatting with loved ones, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call 712-775-2946. They're going to hand it off. Nope, Anderson that time turned to hand it off, and the running back went one way. Anderson turned to hand it off the other way. He's going to be hit right at the 26-yard line. No gain on the play. That's a big one because now it's going to bring up 3rd down and still about 8 yards to go, and this is probably a passing situation.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talk about. In high school football, it's really hard to make 6 or 7 good plays in a row to get downfield. And obviously the quarterback went the wrong way because both running backs went the other way, so that was on the quarterback.
Kingsley Pearson leading Arweva right now, 12-6 at the end of the first quarter with Arweva tonight. O'Brien lines up to the right now of Anderson. He's going to drop back to throw. Pass pressure comes. The pass is tipped up and in the air and nearly caught. Great defense out there that time by Trevor Ryle from Kuemper. And I've been impressed with what I've seen from him so far this year. Mark, my guess is right now, if I'm Atlantic, I'm in 2-down territory here.
Yeah, you know, but
unless they've got a really good field goal
They
kicker.
said last week he tried a 55-yarder.
Yep.
So I think they're going to bring him in and give him a shot here.
And it is Lane Nelson coming in to maybe attempt a field goal here. Again, did attempt a 55-yarder last week and missed it.
42.
They put the ball at the, looks like the 33-yard line, so a 43-yard line. It's going to be over on the right hash mark.
On for the field goal attempt, number 10, Lane Nelson.
Snap was low. The kick is low. It's
it.
going to be blocked. And it's going to land right in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and it'll be Kuemper football. They'll take over at about their own 26-yard line, so the defense comes up with another stop here on that blocked field goal.
Yeah, really good line penetration there again, and the kick came out low. It looked like it, you know, he's got a very strong leg. He got there quick, but didn't have much height to it. Didn't get up very quick.
Yeah, and I think the timing may be thrown off just a little bit with that low snap. Glidden Ralston right now, trailing GTRA at the end of the first quarter, 22-7. Knights will have it, 1st down and 10. Potabom comes out. He's going to go out of the shotgun. Got Vanami lined up to his right. He's got trips to the right. Now they send Vanami in motion that way. Potabom keeps it left side and dives out near the 30-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the play.
Just about
bring up
that,
2nd
Jeff.
down. He did. He was very close. One block
That was
one guy,
yes.
and there was nobody on that side of the field.
Yeah. They might come back to that.
I'm sure he's got his mom's speed too, and probably would have been racing down the sideline.
If he got to the sideline there, it was all sure he was going to be gone.
Chris Moore will line up to the right, or split out to the right. We've got 2 wide receivers out here to the right. One of those in the slot. Vanami is lined up as the left side of Potabom. I'm going to hand it off to Vanami. He's got running room again up the middle. He just runs so tough, and he's going to pick up 8 on the play. He's going to bring a 1st down here. And last week he was our motor and player of the game, and he's got a shot at being that with the way he's running here early tonight as well.
Yeah, runs hard. Atlantic blitzed right to the hole, and I'm not sure their linebacker blitzed right by the running back and then chase him down from behind. But if they're going to blitz you into the hole, you better make the play.
8:15 left first half. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. 1st down and 10. Knights leading here 7-0. Ball at their own 38-yard line on the left hash mark. They'll hand it off to Gin Vanami. He sidesteps the first tackler in the backfield and going to get positive yardage of that out to the 41-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. And that's going to go down as a 3-yard gain, Mark. But now you got 2nd and 7. He could have been hit 2 yards in the backfield. That's a change of 5 yards on that sidestep move.
Yeah, great cut. They always say really good running backs make one guy miss, and he did. The defensive end was unblocked, and he cut, made him miss, and got positive yards out of it.
Audubon now up 14-0 in that game tonight against Boyer Valley. Matthew Beiswinger with another touchdown run. This time, actually Carter Andreessen, with a 72-yard touchdown run, so his 2nd of the night. Shotgun formation again for Potabom. Trips out here to the right, running the option. They toss it back to Siebenaller. He's trying to get the edge. Dayton Templeton will come up, knock him out of bounds at around the 47-yard line, a pickup of 6. It's going to bring up third down, let's call it, about 1 yard to go. 5th play of the drive coming up here for the Knights.
Yeah, Jared Hausman had a great block here on receiver. Got the corner, allowed him to get to the edge there. That was a really nice block. That's what I've been impressed with. Kemper's receivers, they're willing to block, and they've done a nice job so far tonight.
And they are going to say a first down, so they're going to give him actually an 8-yard gain on that.
Good spot.
Yeah, that was a really good spot on that, about 2 yards ahead of where he was at. Potabom out of the shotgun, trying to keep it, lost it, but ends up popping back into his hands. He'll fall forward with the football for a yard gain. 5 carries, 11 yards unofficially for Cooper. It's going to bring up second down and 9 to go. That was one of those, oops, oh yeah, I've got it again.
He was doing a little shake and bake and didn't secure the ball, and Coach Steinkamp let him know right away, you got to secure that, buddy.
Yeah, Coach coaches with about as much energy as he played with back in his day, does he not?
He let him know real profoundly there that hang on to the ball, Cooper.
Overmall splits out to the left. Hausman in the slot left side. You've got Moore split out here to the right. Potabom drops back once to throw. Knights did a good job of holding up. He's got Moore downfield. The ball throw just out of bounds. So that'll be the first incompletion here tonight. Had a fly pattern down the sideline here for Chris Moore. Had one-on-one coverage. The safety was not over top mark. No. So it was one-on-one. If he'd have kept that ball in bounds, gave his guy a chance, it might have been 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching the coverage there, Atlantic's really trying to take the run away, and they're leaving their corners one-on-one. And Kemper's going to take advantage of that. They already did once, and I can see it happening again. Here we go, trips formation again.
Yep, Hausman, Moore, Overmall out to the left. Siebenaller in the backfield with Potabom. They come with the pressure off the left side, and I think jumping up and tipping that was Sturm, who came on the blitz. He's going to tip it. It didn't fall. It felt incomplete. Didn't fall down right with him, Mark, but it fluttered out there, and nobody could catch it. It's going to bring up now 4th down and 10.
Yeah, absolutely. I got big shoes to fill, don't I, with Doug Wanner being here?
Yeah.
He was really good.
He is, yeah.
Coach Snyder was really good.
Yes, he was. We've been lucky over all of the years. Yeah, absolutely.
Really
Steve Cook years ago.
He was really good.
Yeah, absolutely. The only one that I question sometimes, Jeff Honnold.
and you and I did it together last week.
I know. Pretty good punt that time. It's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, they marked
at
it.
Looks like where they're going to mark it to. He's still walking out to the 10. And now out to, it looks like about the 12-yard line. So that is where Atlantic is going to have it first down and 10. Chris Moore with a really nice punt there.
I love when the officials do that. In high school, you don't have as many, so he's walking. He was in the middle of the field, so he walks. I'm going to guess about here.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and he was walking 100 mile an hour, and then all of a sudden came to like this instant stop.
I was like, stop.
Yep.
I was thinking inside the 10, but,
Yeah.
He had a little different angle from where he was coming from.
Knights scored on their opening possession tonight. Tavanami with a 48-yard touchdown run. That was a 7-play, 91-yard drive. They lead it here 7-0. 6:16 left in the first quarter. We've got some movement. Templeton jumping early for Atlantic. That's going to cost them 5. And that'll move it back inside the 10-yard line. And it'll bring up first down now. Probably about 12 yards to go.
Yeah, Atlantic's been flirting with that most of the night. The receivers are getting a little bit of a jump, and they finally just were too much. The officials will give you a little bit, but that was blatant.
They will move it back to about the 7-yard line, so that is going to be a 5-yard penalty. First down and 15. Templeton splits out here to the left.
Let's bring a little heat here and get a turnover. Let's go after him.
Anderson out of the shotgun. Got O'Brien to his right side. Fakes it to him. Pressure does come. Throws it out. Nice. It is going to be complete. And breaking a couple of tackles before finally being knocked down is Garrett McLaren. He is going to be knocked down out at around the 17-yard line or so. So that's going to be a pickup. Let's give him the 18. A pickup of 11 on the play.
I like it. Kemper brought a corner blitz there. Quarterback did a nice job throwing it up there. McLaren made a play, but I like being aggressive there in that situation. He had him pinned deep. Let's go try and get some more points.
Second down and 4 now for Atlantic. Clock ticks here. 5:43 left in the first half. Wholesale Mutual halftime report coming up. I formation for the Trojans. Turn, they hand it off. Hedrington just following that. He's got a little bit of a push, and he's going to have the first down out near the 24-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play. His best run tonight. 7 carries for 24 yards here tonight for Hedrington.
You know, Jeff, conditioning's really going to come into play. I'm really watching both lines, and most of the guys for both Atlantic and Kuemper are going both ways.
Yep.
And so it's going to be interesting to see. It's really going to come down to the best conditioned team because both of them are going, you know, most of the guys are going both ways.
Carroll game kicking at 7:30 tonight, and Gilbert took the opening kickoff for a touchdown as there's another handoff to Hedrington, and he is going to get out near the 30-yard line, a pickup of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 4 to game. That game over on Kick 106.7 with Nick Brinks and Cade Schabel.
I like that. Kuemper going with Carter Whelan, and then Connor Hayes both going in sub, and I like that. You can see the defensive linesmen on the field. It's good to get those subs in there now. Give them an opportunity here because you can tell you're going both ways, you get tired.
Absolutely. New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game again tonight, a 2018 Pacifica Touring L Plus minivan, 19,908 miles.
Nice.
Handoff to, again, the second man through. And that time, Hedrington running with a little bit more authority, starting to gain that confidence. Slipped a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets out near the 35-yard line. A pickup of 5, going to be enough for the first down. It'll move the chains for Atlantic. That was a pretty good, strong run.
Yeah, Cal Waniger just blew that play up, had him wrapped up, just couldn't quite bring him down. He slipped away and got a few yards, but Cal's really being physical in there. He's really creating havoc for Atlantic, and Atlantic, if you're watching, is really running away from him.
Yeah, and he's that guy. He's so strong.
Really good.
Absolutely. I formation again for Atlantic. They turn, hand it off this time to O'Brien, the fullback, and he'll power his way out past the 35 to the 37-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play, just a little fullback trap.
There's
and
our
it's going
guy.
to bring up 2nd down and it's 7 to go. I missed those days.
It's Cal and Connor Hayes in there sticking their nose in there. I like that. It's really hard to run right at Kuemper. They're pretty physical up front.
Yeah, Cal had 7.5 tackles last week from that defensive tackle, defensive end position. He's just an aggressive kid that has a motor that does not stop.
He's got that wrestling background.
He does, absolutely. And football kids in wrestling, they go hand in hand, absolutely.
Learn to use those hips.
Yep, Jackson, McLaren, and Templeton split out into the left. Anderson wants to throw. He's going right, and he threw it. Well, there comes the pass interference flag. He was looking for Sturm out there. The coverage that time by DJ Vanami, and they're going to get him for pass interference out at around the 43-yard line.
I don't know. I think he was going to McLaren on that down the sideline.
It
and
looked
it
like
just happened to be a crossing route. I don't know.
Defense number 12. 15-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
So a 15-yard penalty on that one. That is going to be the 2nd penalty here tonight for Kuemper, but it's 31 yards in penalty yardage that they've had so far, Mark. And it now brings up first down at the 49-yard line.
And that was just really unfortunate because he wasn't even throwing it to him. He's throwing McLaren on the outside.
I thought he was going on the fly pattern down the
was.
sideline. Anderson out of the shotgun, turns, hands it off. O'Brien hit right at the line of scrimmage. A late flag coming in. We may have either a face mask or a hold. And he's going to get from the 49 down to the 48, so only a pickup of 1 on the play. We'll see what the flag is here.
Kuemper guys are saying they got held.
It's a hold call. Yep.
Holding. Offense number 59. 10-yard penalty with a foul.
So that's going to go against Atlantic. That'll be that 2nd penalty on them. And it'll bring up first down now. Let's see where they spot it, back at the 41-yard line. So they've got to get it down. It's going to be a first down and 20. They've got to get down to the Kuemper 39 for a first down. They've got all 3 of their timeouts left, 3:16 left. So don't need to hurry, but maybe need to start picking up the tempo just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anderson out of the shotgun, low snap, looks to throw.
Pick.
And it's going to be, is it intercepted? No, they're going to see it skipped into the hands that time. Kobe Lampman diving for that one at around the 47-yard line. I think Anderson expected his receiver to stop, and the receiver ran down the field, and the only guy there was Kobe Lampman.
You know, the weird thing is the first probably 5 or 6 passes, they were on the same page. And the last 2 or 3, they've just not been on the same page. McLaren's kept running. Anderson's throwing it short. That very easily could have been a pick 6.
Has Kuemper switched something? Because now they're starting to throw deeper patterns rather than the short patterns.
No, Kuemper's still playing off on the corners, and their safeties are really deep.
Templeton will split out here to the left. He's got trips out to the right. Sturm, McLaren, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Atlantic. Their first one here tonight. They'll face a 2nd and 20. Knights lead at 7-0, 3:03 left here in the first half of a play. We're back in 30 seconds right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics
Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Coon Rapids Bayard up on Woodward Academy, 28-0. End of the first quarter here. We're late in the first half, 7-0 Kuemper. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you. Do have video going on right now. Go to 1380 KCIM, search that on YouTube, and you'll be able to find our video package, which is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Brett Lux over there running the camera for us tonight, and I think I get a thumbs up that things are going well for him here tonight. Shotgun formation right now for Atlantic. Anderson dropping back. Pressure forces him out of the pocket. Templeton comes out to make a block for him, but he's going to dive forward out near the 45-yard line, a pickup of about 4 on the play. Kuemper will give up that all day on 2nd and 20. It's going to bring up 3rd down now and 16. And here's where I talked about those 2 early timeouts. They were good timeouts at the time. Now, though, if you had a couple of left, you could maybe stop the clock, give yourself a little more time here to try and score.
Yeah, absolutely. It's real interesting. Kuemper's defense, they're playing their corners and the safeties, 10, 15 yards off line of scrimmage, and they're allowed to do that because their defensive line, their linebackers are so good. Atlantic's, putting 11 guys in the box. So it's really interesting, the 2 different defensive concepts, depending on what is the strength of the other team.
Shotgun formation again for Anderson. Again, wants to throw. Pressure comes up the middle. He is flushed, and he is going to be hit and throws it in the ground. Are they going to throw a flag? They will not. The official put his hand on his flag, but did not pull it out. And now he's got it pulled out, but he hasn't dropped it yet.
Yeah, they're talking.
And there it is, the drop. So he's talking with one of the officials.
Flag on the play.
Let's get the call here as the official comes over. The flag is laying back at around the 34-yard line, just waiting for the official to make the announcement.
Intentional ground. The offense number 15. 5-yard penalty from a small foul. Lost it down.
That's a tough call on Atlantic because they had a guy out in the pattern, and when you're getting thrown down, he's just trying to make a play. That's a tough call for them.
Yeah, not going to be able to throw it as far as he needed to make it look like when he's getting
but there was a
spun
guy
down.
out in the flat.
There was. Yep. So it's going to be 4th down for them anyway. They'll be punting the football away again, and O'Hara will come in. Again, punted 7 times last week for a 27.7-yard average. Now, they ran a fake punt earlier and ended up not getting it, and Kuemper took over on downs.
Well, that's
high snap. He goes up and gets it. It's a low, wobbly kick, and it is going to take a good Atlantic bounce. It'll go out of bounds, though. It's going to be out past the 30, out at the 34-yard line.
Jeff.
And that is where Kuemper will have it. We do have a penalty laying back behind the play. Hopefully this one not going to be on the Knights.
Holding. Kicking team.
Make them kick it again.
Yep.
10-yard penalty add on to the end of kick.
I wish we knew what exactly the cause of that hum is when the official turns his mic on here tonight. But got to be some interference there somewhere. But the flag... Did Kuemper decline that, or no?
They're going to call it after?
Must have been. So are they going to walk off? I'm waiting to see where they spotted. 1:56 left in this first half. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. They're still discussing this. They're running over with the ball. Yeah, if I was Kuemper, I would want him to kick it again.
Yeah, Ryan's getting the information here. He's at.
Yep, they have put the markers back where Atlantic was at offensively before. So they are set in case Kuemper asks him to kick it again. Let's see if the official gives it a...
They're not going to take it.
They're not going to take it, and it looks like Kuemper going to have the football at their own... Nope, now they're going to mark off the penalty, so they're going to mark it from there. And it'll be out to the 44-yard line, so that is... where Kuemper will have it 1st down and 10. 1:56 again left here in the first half. Knights up 7-0. Kuemper will split out 3 out here to the right. Shotgun formation now for Potabom. He's got Vanami in the backfield with him. Runs the option, flips back now to Vanami, who's trying to get the edge. They stretched it out, but he breaks a tackle and gets into Atlantic territory down near the 47-yard line. A pickup of about 9 on the play. It's going to bring up third down. Let's call it a yard to go.
Yeah, when Tay's running, you've got to bring it. You can't arm tackle him because they'll run right through it. And a couple times when Atlantic's just tried to grab him, it hasn't worked. They've got to lower their shoulder and get into him.
Going to move it back to the 48-yard line. It'll bring up second down now and 2. Kuemper hurrying up here. Vanami and Moore split out to the left. Also splitting out to the left is Siebenaller. Potabom out of the shotguns. Got Vanami lined up to his left. He's going to roll to his left. Looks downfield. He has got a man down there, and making the catch is Siebenaller down at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 23 on the play. And my guess is Kuemper is going to go here in a hurry.
It's the exact same route they ran before when they had third and long on their first touchdown ride. They would go trips and run that 3-level corner route.
Kuemper has it, first down and 10. Ball on the left hash mark. Trips out here to the right. 25-yard line of Atlantic. Potabom out of the shotgun, rolls. He's going to roll out to his right, looks downfield, now tucks it, picks up a block by Siebenaller, and he'll get out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be, it looks like
20.
Yeah, there's a flag back behind the play. So I did not see that one right away. It looks like it's going to be around the 20-yard line, but that one may be coming back.
Yeah, the Kuemper coaches must have saw a hold because they're...
Personal foul. Blindside block. The officer 23. 59 penalty on the spot.
Wow.
From the spot, so that's going to be from the 34. So that's going to be 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll mark it all the way back to the 49-yard line. And Kuemper's got to get all the way down to the 15 for a first down, so it's going to bring up first and 34.
Did you see it, Jeff? I didn't see it.
I did not. I was looking
here.
downfield to see if there was a receiver getting open.
Yeah, the Kuemper coaching staff was not real happy with it. They're down there discussing it.
Potabom again out of the shotgun. They'll drop pump fakes. Wants
Go.
to
He's
look
got him.
downfield. He's got a man down there. He throws it short. It's complete to Moore at the 38-yard line. That is going to be a pickup of 11 on the play. And you heard Mark. He did have a receiver running downfield open. But I think he was looking to go short there.
Well,
the Knights will come out of there with no huddle.
We got the best seat in the house. When you're running for your life,
Yes.
It's a little different.
Absolutely. Potabom rolls again out to his left. He's going to throw it downfield. He's got a man down there and is just over the outstretched arms that time. The intended receiver was at Trevor Ryle. And it's going to bring up third down and about 23 to go for the Knights. And, Coach, they still have the one timeout remaining. They'll take it here to discuss what they want to do.
I'd go to that trip side.
Yes.
We've been open every time on it. He was open again there and just barely missed him. Atlantic still hasn't figured out how to cover that route.
Pocahontas area leading South Central Calhoun 7-0 at halftime. It is ICAM Manning over Westwood right now, 14-0 at halftime. Here we're at 7-0 Kuemper at half. Potabom out of the shotgun. Vanami lines up to his left. He's got one wide receiver to the right. Vanami on the wheel right. Pressure comes. He's going to scramble away from it. Now he's going to be wrapped up, brought down. And it is, so is he going to have to come out for this next play, even if the helmet was ripped off? I think, isn't that the rule that he still has to come out?
You got to come out.
Yep.
Unless they call time here, which they're out of them, aren't they?
No, they have one left.
One.
They did. I guess they didn't call the timeout. I thought they did on that last play. Let's see what the flag is here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Still third down.
So another 15-yarder on Atlantic. Not as many penalties as I had in that Coon Rapids Bear Glidden game last week, where unofficially I had 31.
Hey, I'm sitting here thinking, it was 10:02 and we were going into overtime last week in our weave, and this is awesome. 8-man, you score every other play.
Yeah, I know. Not a lot. Well, I shouldn't say they don't play defense. It's just harder to play defense.
56-56.
Yeah. Pass again.
He's
They're
open
looking
again.
for Siebenaller downfield, and it's incomplete. Slip through the breadbasket. But there is 1 second remaining. They've got first down and 10 on the board, but it is now fourth down for Kuemper because they did that penalty. That face mask was not a first down. So it is going to be fourth down for Kuemper. And now Kuemper takes that final timeout. So they must not have taken that last timeout here. Whenever everybody came over to the sidelines, I was surprised that was not a timeout.
I'm continually amazed at high school games how many times a long pass is completed with single coverage.
Yeah.
At the end of halves and the end of games. To me,
yeah.
Why don't you have your safeties and you're both deep, you know?
Yeah.
Kemper's got really good athletes on the outside, and they're single covering them, and Kemper's made them pay a lot and just missed a couple other long touchdowns.
Yeah, I would put a safety over top or a double safety back right now, because
especially
getting
now.
deep is the last thing you want to do here at the end of the half.
The only thing that hurts you now is a touchdown.
Yep.
So,
and right now I'd put about 8 guys at the goal line and say, okay, throw it up. We're going to have a lot of guys back here. Yeah.
I mean, it was single coverage there.
Yeah.
And
Siebenthaler's got good speed.
Logan had him beat.
Beat him right off the line of scrimmage. Wholesale Mutual halftime report coming up. Wholesale Mutual, a proud sponsor of our halftime show. They've done that for a lot of years, so we appreciate that. It is going to be 4th and down. Doesn't matter that it's 4th and 13. There's 1 second left, so it's one play. He's got twins out to the right and twins to the left. And Vanami lines up to the left of Potabom in the backfield. He's going to stay in to block. They do bring some pressure. He throws it downfield, and it is knocked away and intercepted. Atlantic tipped that one away, and now it's intercepted. He's going to get a good return, but it's not going to be for a touchdown. So that is how the first half is going to come to an end. Our first turnover comes on our final play of the first half. The Kuemper Knights leading Atlantic 7-0. We will step away. We'll take a break. We've got a 2.5-minute timeout. That is coming up for you next right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
This is Iowa, and Avila Bank is now even more available for you. With 16 locations across the state, including new branches in Ames, Ankeny, and Sioux City. Right now, sign up for a Simply Free checking account and get your new debit card instantly. We'll even buy back your old bank's unused checks. Avila Bank has been banking in Iowa since 1870, and we're proud to be growing with your community. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available. Member FDIC.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920 Roof Pro.
third,
Yep.
and we're missing Marie Day, their best runner.
Wow.
And stuff probably would have won it if
Probably
they had
would've
her.
won it,
They
yeah.
only finished in third by 6 points behind the championship team. So a really good night last night for the Kuemper cross country teams. Been a good first half for Kuemper offensively. Have moved the football, haven't been able to finish drives. I would say Atlantic has moved the football some, not as well as Kuemper. Well, actually, you take away the 48-yard touchdown run from Vanami. Both offenses, Mark, I think, have moved the ball about the same.
Yeah.
Kuemper just got the big play.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. You know, I love Kuemper's defensive philosophy tonight. They're not going to give up the big play. They're playing off on the corners. Their safeties are deep, but their defensive line and their linebackers are good enough to control the running game, and they can control that. And then offensively, Atlantic's really stacking the box. Kuemper's had the one big pass play and then the one run where they broke contain. But Kuemper's got some chances in the passing game here. If they make a couple plays, they're going to get a couple touchdowns on some long pass plays here because Atlantic's playing them really tight.
Yeah, they are. I noticed that as well. And as you said, unless they make an adjustment, and I would imagine their coaching staff has got to be seeing what we're seeing up here, and that is that the Kuemper receivers are just running free, in out there in the defensive backfield. So they're going to have to change up coverage in the second half.
Yeah, and I think Kuemper's deal is I love their defense because what they're going to make them do, and Atlantic has proven they haven't been able to do it. They're going to make them go 70, 80 yards. And not have a penalty or a turnover, and that's really hard in high school football not to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to give a shout out to Western Iowa Networks, providing the Wi-Fi and internet for us here we run the studio from inside our press box. We also have Brett Lux bringing you the video here tonight. And again, that is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. And again, if you want to find our video with our audio on it, just go to YouTube and do a search for 1380 KCM, and you can watch and listen to the ball game here tonight. Western Iowa Networks, what do you get? You get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. 7-0 Kuemper over Atlantic here at the halftime. That opening drive, I thought, set the tempo a little bit for Kuemper offensively here in this game.
Yeah, and I'm going to go back to it was a huge, they were third and long. Their first two plays did not go well. They had the third down call, and Cooper looked, and there was some miscommunication from the sideline, and I thought he made a very veteran move. He called timeout. They got in the right play, and then they had the long pass play that continued the drive. And that, to me, was just – it was very good that he had the moxie to do that, and that's the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, it certainly is, because if they don't do that, they don't score. And then they punt from deep in their own territory.
From the end zone.
And Atlantic maybe scores early in the ball game to take an early 7-0 lead.
Absolutely.
Roselle Mutual halftime report again, 7-0. We are going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our halftime report in 2.5 minutes right here on Night Kick 106.7.
Wholesale Mutual is a proud sponsor of tonight's halftime show. The dedication and hard work these athletes are showing is a direct reflection of the hard work and dedication our policyholders and customers show every day. Together with our reinsurance partner group,
Shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avila Bank is now even more available for you. With 16 locations across the state, including new branches in Ames, Ankeny, and Sioux City. Right now, sign up for a Simply Free checking account and get your new debit card instantly. We'll even buy back your old bank's unused checks. Avila Bank has been banking in Iowa since 1870, and we're proud to be growing with your community. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available. Member FDIC.
One of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
For you and your families.
At Roselle
Being a part of a
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storaham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself after you pull it. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Inside down to around the 20-yard line, but kind of with 1 second left, just kind of had to throw it towards the end zone, and it was tipped and intercepted, and that is how the first half came to an end. Let's take a look at our statistics, and again, these are unofficial here tonight. We'll start off with Atlantic. Donde Hedrington, 9 carries, 35 yards. Caden Anderson, 3 carries, 7 yards. Tanner O'Brien has got 4 carries for 20 yards. And Nate O'Hara, who ran that fake punt, 1 carry for no yards. So I've got them for 62 yards rushing here so far in the game. Anderson throwing 5 of 7 for 41 yards. McLaren with 1 catch for 11 yards. You've got Templeton, 3 catches for 30 yards, and Sturm 1 catch for 5 yards. So 62 yards rushing, 41 yards passing for a total offense of 103 yards for Kuemper. Tavanami, 6 carries for 71 yards and that 48-yard touchdown. Cooper Potabom, 5 carries, 11 yards. Logan Siebenaller, 3 carries for 18 yards. So unofficially, the Knights have 100 yards on the ground. Potabom here in the first half, 4 of 9 for 67 yards and an interception. Siebenaller, 2 catches for 26 yards. Chris Moore, 1 catch for 11 yards, and Jared Hausman, that 1 catch for 30 yards. So Kuemper, 100 yards on the ground, 67 yards through the air for a total offense of 167. Mark, you were talking about it during the break there, during that Roselle Mutual halftime break. The Kuemper defensive line playing so well. Kuemper, we talk about Atlantic going man-to-man on the outside and Kuemper getting past them. Kuemper's not having that problem because the defensive line is winning the battle in the trenches so well.
Yeah, Kuemper's really controlling the line up front, so it's allowed their corners and safeties to really sit. If you know, we're sitting up here, Kuemper's safeties and corners are off. Corners probably off 7-8 yards. The safeties are 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Conversely, Atlantic's got, all 11 guys within, 5-6 yards. The one thing adjustment-wise, and we'll see if Atlantic, they have not gotten the ball to McLaren yet.
Yep.
They've tried to get him down the sideline. They're not going to be able to get past our corners because we're playing so deep. The soft spot right now, and they had it a couple times and they didn't see him, is on that crossing route, probably 15 yards in the middle. But they've got to get McLaren involved because they're not going to be able to drive the ball, 10, 11 plays. They've got to get their ball in their playmakers' hands, and he just hasn't touched it enough.
Mark, I do want to run through some scores here real quick from our local area. And again, you'll find all the scores and interviews with all the coaches on the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show following the game. But I've got to give a quick shout out. I've got a group of 7 people that go out to all of the other area games. They're kids from those areas.
Awesome.
And adults from those areas that tag me in tweets so I can retweet it and always know what's going on with all 9 of our area schools. So here are the people. I want to thank them first. Cora Orek with Arweva, Lynn Spees down at Audubon, Bryn Bass with Coon Rapids Bayard, Angie McCullough with ESAC, Addison Koroleski with South Central Calhoun, Macy Snyder over at Glen Ralston, and Dan Spooner down at IKM Manning. Here's a rundown of the scores here tonight in our local area. Carroll leading Gilbert 14-7 late in the first half. Kuemper again over Atlantic here 7-0 at halftime. ESAC trailing Ridgeview 13-0 at halftime. South Central Calhoun trailing Pocahontas area 7-0 at halftime. IKM Manning leading Westwood of Sloan 14-0 at halftime. It is Kingsley Pearson over Arweva 18-6 at halftime. GTRA up on Glidden Ralston 22-7 late in the first half. Audubon leading Booyer Valley 14-0 at halftime, and Coon Rapids Bayard shutting out Woodward Academy. That one just going to the halftime. That one is 45-0 right now. Again, Mark, adjustments. What do you see either one of these teams doing here in the second half? Because the offenses have been able to move the ball, but minus the big play by Vanami, they haven't been able to finish anything.
Yeah, I think Kuemper, obviously, the trips route has been open all night. I think you go back to that as we've been running to the corner. I think we can take advantage. And physically, Kuemper can control the clock because if they stay in front of the chains, they can run the ball and pick up first downs. Atlantic's big adjustment's got to be they got to get the ball in McLaurin's hands. He's not going to get open down the sideline. They got to get him more across the middle of the field. And, you know, I think that's going to be the key. It's going to be big plays. And I like where Kuemper's at because physically they can sit back on everything. They can control it with their line play. And it's going to take, you know, a turnover or something to swing it. But otherwise, I really think Kuemper is in a good position here to win the game tonight.
And Kuemper's got to be really happy to be winning the battle at the line of scrimmage. I did the game the last 2 years when Atlantic won. They won the game those years by being the more physical team and winning it up front. And Kuemper has flipped that switch and flipped that around on him again here this year. Thanks for listening here to our Wholesale Mutual Halftime Report. Wholesale Mutual Insurance, again, a proud sponsor of tonight's halftime show. Wholesale Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop adults that will be our future community leaders. They are your hometown teammates for commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Give them a call at 712-792-4525. And I know I pick on the guy all the time. He's probably going to be like surprised as he's driving tonight wherever he's going.
Where's he
if
at
he's
tonight? What's
he's
he doing?
on his way to Kentucky.
For what?
He's
sample bourbon.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to sample bourbon.
But he's taking a load of cattle down into the Kentucky area for the weekend.
Boy.
But Jeff Honnold works at Wholesale Mutual. You want a guy that's going to take care of you? Call him.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. You worked with him last week. I've worked with him a ton over the years. As much as we pick on him, he's a good guy.
You know,
I never will say that again, but he's a good guy.
It's like being with Norm at Cheers. Every place I go with him, everybody knows him.
Absolutely.
You walk in and everybody knows him and loves him. And oh yeah, great guy.
Do want to give a shout out as well to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, Kyle Bauer, Mike Deeth, and everybody down there. Man, they are such a great company to work with. They created this thing called Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, a year ago. They gave me a vehicle. I think I'm on the 3rd vehicle now that I'm driving of
You've
theirs.
had some nice, too.
I've had some really nice
yeah.
ones, and I know I'm driving a very nice one right now.
Yeah.
Most guys are going to look at me weird next time they see me. I'm not a car guy. I'm a sports guy.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what a car is driving down the road. I'm just
You
not
just know
a
it's
car
nice.
guy. Yeah, I know it's nice. So I know I'm driving a really nice vehicle. Gets great gas mileage, but the New Way Ford feature vehicle, some people say, are you driving the one that you're talking about on the air? No. The New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game is a completely different vehicle than what I've been driving. But their feature vehicle is a 2018 Pacifica Touring L Plus minivan, about 19,908 miles. It's had one owner.
So they don't trust you with the feature vehicle?
No, I wouldn't trust me either. But Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman. It is powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever in your home for free oil changes for life. If you want more details on that Pacifica, you can call 800-861-72 6268. That's the phone number for New Way Ford. Or you can check out the Carroll Broadcasting website at 1380kcm.com. We have a picture with more details available there. And again, thanks to Brett Lux doing a great job down there on the other end. Gives another thumbs up. He's running our video tonight. Go to YouTube, search 1380kcim.com. You can watch and listen to the game
Is he a
over
senior
on
now?
YouTube. Yeah, hard to believe. He's been helping us
helped
for a long time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But New Way Ford is the sponsor of our video coverage as well, and it is powered by New Way Ford. Atlantic will get the football first as we start the second half of play. Punt or kickoff by Fitzsimmons. It's going to be a short one taken by one of the up guys for Atlantic at around the 26-yard line, and he is not even going to get back to the 26. Ran backwards for a little while, Easton O'Brien, and ends up being tackled at around the 24-yard line. You can tell the guys that sometimes aren't used to having to return it. They're kind of like, okay, I got the ball now. What do I do here? And he ends up going backwards for just a couple of steps.
Coach told me a long time ago, when you get the ball north-south,
yes,
east-west is a problem.
Yes, unless the field runs east-west.
He went really east-west there. He was going sideways. In fact, I think he went a little backwards.
I think he did. Carroll takes a 21-7 lead now over Gilbert in their game over on Kick 106.7. Do we have a timeout here before the first snap?
You got to reset the clock.
They're resetting the clock. 11:53 is what it says. They're resetting the play clock. Anderson out of the shotgun. He's got a running back there. That's O'Brien with him. He'll take it, snaps, rolls out, looks downfield, and the ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. John Bass almost came up with that diving interception. He was looking for McLaren out there, but led him just a little bit too far. Actually, that was Sturm, number 2, the incomplete pass. Going to bring up second now. Let's call it 10 yards to go.
Yeah, they have not been on the same page the last probably 5 or 6 routes. I'm not quite sure.
That opening couple of drives when they just really threw 4
sharp.
and 5 and 6 yard patterns, they were really, really sharp. He hit his first 4 passes, and now he's hitting 5 for 8.
Yeah.
They'll split out again. One wide receiver out to the right. McLaren splits out here to the left. Anderson turns, hands off, and that is Hedrington, and he is not going anywhere.
Cal tackle for loss. He blew that play up again.
That's going to be no gain on the play. 10 carries now, 35 yards for Dante Hedrington, and they're going to be up a 3rd down and 10. If they get a stop here, this is big for Kuemper to start second half, not giving up even any yardage or a first down.
But I'd like to see him, too. The last time when we went back, we had a single guy back, but their punter, it's not really long, but the ball sort of hits and skips. I'd like to see 2 guys back so we don't get the bounce and roll. Boy, we could get this ball around midfield easily.
They'll come out in an I formation, 2 wide receivers out to the right. Kuemper comes with some pressure up the middle, and they get to him. He's hit as he throws it. It's going to be intercepted. Coming up with the interception is Overmole at about the 33-yard line. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at around the 23-yard line of Atlantic. Big interception that time as you read the quarterback with Nate Overmole.
Yeah, Kuemper's in such a good position. Their defensive line is creating havoc. They've got 6-7 guys back in coverage, and the windows get tight. And Atlantic has went away from throwing the ball short. They're trying to go downfield, and he's forcing it, and that's what's going to happen a lot. Great interception by Nate. Great pressure there by Cal. Got a piece of that. Kuemper's in great position here to really put 2-score lead here.
Going to get it down to the 22-yard line is where Kuemper will have it. 1st down and 10. Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Vanami splits out to the left. Also splitting out there is Kobe Lentman. They'll snap it back to Potamom. Hands it off to Vanami, trying to get the right edge. He's got the corner to the 20. 15, breaks a tackle and dives it forward where they're going to mark him out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be just shy of the 12-yard line. Let's call it to 12, an 11-yard pickup, and it'll be 1st down and at 10 for the Knights.
Just looking at the body language right now, I would just hammer the ball right at Atlantic. They had 2 or 3 guys on the edge there that really didn't want to make the tackle there. They had the corner, and they sort of shied away from contact because Tay runs so hard.
Lampman and Base again, or excuse me, Vanami split out here. They're going to hand it off again to Vanami. He's got the edge. It's a foot race to the corner, and he's going to be drug out of bounds inside the 5, down around the 2-yard line. Another 11-yard gain and a late flag coming in. And that one was well after the play. Now, I don't know if the official just had a hard time getting the flag out of his pocket or if something was said after the play down there.
You know, they're talking about, too, that you got him sort of from behind. So I know Kuemper was saying maybe a possible horse collar there. It'd be interesting to see what they come up with here with the white hat.
And he will head to the middle of the field so that the press box can see him. And here's the call.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 23.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Those are killers.
Yeah.
Those are killers. The Knights may still hopefully still score out of that, but Mark, that can change a football game.
Yeah, it was first and goal. What, the 2?
Yeah.
3 maybe?
Yep.
I still like Kuemper's really starting to take control physically here.
Yep.
Just don't change it. Just run right at him.
Lampman and Vanami split. That's DJ Vanami out to the left. Houseman to the right. Vanami to the left, or Siebenaller to the left, I should say. They're going to hand it off to Siebenaller, trying to get out here on the right edge. And it's going to be strung out, and he's going to be tackled for a loss back to the 22-yard line. Ball had been spotted at the 20, so that's going to be a loss of 2. It'll bring up second down and at 12 to go. And that was really good defense that time by Atlantic. Making the play was Tyler O'Brien.
Yeah, O'Brien, they moved that. They switched the corner there, and he stuck his nose in there. Last time they made a little adjustment there.
Potabom out of the shotgun. Siebenaller's lines up to his left. Houseman in the slight right side, and Potabom going to keep it. Spins up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets back to the original line of scrimmage down to the 20. That'll be a pickup of 2 on the play. It'll bring up third down now, and at 10 to go. 9:50 left, third quarter. Knights leading Atlantic here by a score of 7-0. Jeff Blankman with you. Thanks again to Nathan Cones back in the studio. He's monitoring things along with Von Kettleson tonight. And, of course, Jim Molitor and Nathan Cones getting ready for our New Way Forward scoreboard show following the ballgame.
They're just eating the food now.
They are. Absolutely. It's in the fridge, but I didn't tell him that until now.
Sorry, I let the cat's out of the bag. Sorry, Jeff.
Not a problem. Houseman in motion from right to left. Potabom's got 3 receivers that way. He's going to roll that way, looks downfield. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got the first down, or very near the first down as he gets down inside the 10. He's going to get all the way down to the 7-yard line. A pickup of 13. Heady play that time by Cooper Potabom, and the Knights have it first down and goal.
Yeah, nice job there. Nothing was open. I like, once again, he made a good decision. Instead of forcing the pass, just tuck it and go, put his nose down. And what I like, he finishes his runs. He's always falling forward, and that means you're being aggressive and you're going through your pad level.
First down and goal now from the 8-yard line for the Knights. Overmall. DJ Vanami going to split out to the left. Actually, that's Siebenaller, excuse me. He's got 2 guys in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off, and that is Houseman, I think. And Houseman going to get down to the 5, a pickup of 3 on the play. First carry tonight for Houseman. 7th play of the drive coming up for the Knights. It'll be second down and goal from the 5. Ball over near the left hash mark.
Yeah, nothing fancy here. Just run it right at him. You're controlling the line of scrimmage. You've got 3 cracks from inside the 5, and I just don't think they can keep us out.
Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the ball game. Motor Inn of Cary, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and a collision. Snap back again to Potabom. He gives it to Siebenaller, and he's going to dive, and no signal yet.
Called him out.
Called him out of bounds at the goal line. So it's going to bring up third down and about 2 inches to go. Yeah, I don't know if you could get any closer to where it looks like he's spotted. The nose of the football's got to be like a hair from being over the goal line.
Logan's looking at the official like, I dove in there, wasn't I in? His foot must have just hit the sideline when he dove.
Yeah.
Because he definitely broke the plane, and he actually took the pylon out, so his foot must have hit right there on the end.
Knights will come out, 2 wide receivers to the left. They're going to come out in an I formation. Potabom, he'll keep. Did he fumble the snap? He did. Who's going to come up with it? Kuemper saying touchdown, but the officials have not agreed yet who's going to come up with the football. Kuemper still signaling touchdown, but the officials have not given it.
Touchdown.
And now we're going to get a touchdown. Let's see who comes out of there with the football.
Yeah, I think Cooper got his own snap back, but that's one. We hadn't been under center yet. The first time we went under, that's a little different, but I like it from that close. You might as well get under center and not snap it back 3 yards.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to give the touchdown to Potabom. Didn't see anybody come out of the pile with the ball.
No. If it would have been one of the linemen, they would have held it up and let everybody know it was them.
Yeah. Cal was celebrating, but he didn't have the ball in his hands.
And the reason I think it's Cooper is because he just said, I sort of messed up there, but I recovered my own fumble, so I'm just going to get out of here and take the points.
So Kuemper likes their first possession of each halves. They lead at 13-0. Snap down. The kick is up. It is
no good.
No good. And the Knights' lead will be 13-0. 7:18 left in the third quarter. Mark and I are back with more football after this 1-minute timeout right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM.
Products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and
Mark, the Knights able to battle through that penalty down at the goal line and get the touchdown. They lead it here 13-0. They've got to be pleased right now with the way things are going.
Yeah, absolutely. Controlling the line of scrimmage, it's made it a lot easier for them. That was a really nice drive. Even with the penalty, they're still able to finish it off, and their running game is really starting to dominate.
Yeah, they've got control of this football game right now. Atlantic has it at their own at 23-yard line, 7:12 left here. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. And working his way out to about the 27-yard line. A pickup of 4 is going to be Dante Hedrington. 11 carries now, 39 yards on the night for him. It'll bring up second down. Let's call it 6 yards to go.
Yeah, Max Pedic in there, nice tackle. Kuemper's really physical. They're flying around. I like getting a lot of hats to the ball, which I like to see.
Second down, let's call it 6 to go. Clock continuing to tick. And you got to like it when both teams running the football, Mark, because it really makes it, that clock continues to run. And that's in favor of Kuemper right now. Anderson now wanting to throw, and he is going to be sacked on the play. Knights come from the outside. Isaac Evans gets the sack all the way back at around the 18-19-yard line. They're going to mark it down at the 19, a loss of 8 on the play.
Yeah, great motor there by Isaac. Came off the corner, kept coming, and got to him. Nice play.
It'll bring up third down now and a long. Third down about 14-15. Let's call it 3rd and 15. The clock continues to tick here. Knights up 13-0. Scored on their opening possession of the game on a 48-yard touchdown run from Tavanami. And then Cooper Potabom snuck one in after a Nate Overmall set him up at the Atlantic at 22-yard line. He snuck it in from a yard out to put him up 13-0 here a moment ago. Anderson again rolling out. Pressure comes. He steps up, throws it. Is it intercepted? No. Dropped by Waniger, but that was a diving one-hand attempt. So not surprised that he couldn't come up with that catch, but still going to bring fourth down in a punting situation.
Yeah, body language is really big right now. Kuemper's got a chance to salt this game away here. Atlantic is really on their heels. A lot of walking, a lot of hips, or hands on hips. Let's get a good return here and put this thing away.
South Central Calhoun trailing Pocahontas area 7-0 after 3. GTRA up 52-19 at half now over at Glidden Ralston. Those are some of the latest scores from the area. Hair up to punt. High snap goes up and gets it. Pressure comes. Got a pretty good punt, and that time Overmall left it bounce. It's going to cost him, as you heard Mark there, it's going to cost him probably about 15 yards. And it'll be downed back at around the 37-yard line, and that is where Kuemper will have it. First down and 10, 5:34 left. And that time, Mark, Kuemper came with some pressure. Yep. He had guys in his face. I get you. You catch it, but at the same time, if you muff that one, all of a sudden it turns into a turnover. Yep.
That's I really like in high school, and this is just me up here, but I really like having 2 guys back.
Yep.
Because then directional punting is so iffy in high school, but then you don't get that long bounce because on the turf fields the ball just rolls forever.
Yeah, absolutely. Shotgun formation again now for Potabom. Vanami in there with him. They'll hand it off to Tay up the middle. He's got running room. Finally knocked down near the 44-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play. Unofficially, he is now at 100 yards. 9 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown here tonight right now. Unofficially again for Tay Vanami.
The way we're controlling the line of scrimmage, though, Jeff, at this point, it really doesn't matter where we start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're starting to push people around. There's great holes, and our backs are running hard.
Overmall splits out to the right. DJ Vanami splits to the left. Shotgun formation, handoff again to Vanami, and Tay's got running room. First down inside Atlantic territory, and he'll fall down at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 9 on the play, and it's not hard to believe. It's just you look at the size differential right now for Atlantic up front. 205, 300, 280, 225 across their front four, as Kuemper does have a player down on the field.
Down.
The Knights go 220, 205, 210, 185, 195. So Atlantic bigger all the way across the board, but yet Kuemper has been the team winning the line of scrimmage all night.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, Atlantic's got 1 or 2 really big guys, but for the most part, their bigger kids are freshmen, sophomores, are really young. Where Kuemper's, Kuemper's got a lot of seniors, especially on the offensive line, and they've played together for a while.
And that is Cal Waniger getting up. He is walking off the field under his own power, so a little bit of a limp, but that's going to be a loss with him not on the field. He's been really good on both sides of the ball.
He's dominated the game from his position tonight.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Knights on the 47-yard line.
DJ Vanami and Nate Overmall going to split out to the left. Houseman in the slot over here on the right. Tay Vanami lines up to the left of Potabom, who's out of the shotgun. They'll send Houseman in motion. They fake it to him. Potabom looking to keep. He's cut off on the left side, now comes back to the right side, and he is going to be brought down at midfield. A loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down now and 13 for the Knights. Will actually give him the 49-yard line, so it'll end up being just a loss of 2. And Mark, just so that you know, Nathan Cohn said he already found the food. My guess is there's none left.
I know when I was doing the show, the first thing I would look for is the food when I came in. The wings, it was really good.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
They did awesome for us.
Yeah, we've got Fairway feeding us this year.
Do you really?
Yeah, got Fairway feeding us. Yep, trips out to the right. Potabom out of the shotgun, runs the option, pitch back late to Tay Vanami, breaks a tackle. He was stuck. The moment he caught the ball, he was stuck. And he's able to get back to the 48-yard line, let's say, 48-yard line of Kuemper. So that's going to be pretty much a loss of about 2 on the play. And the Knights going to be facing third down and about 15. And again, that was Cal Waniger who was down, and I'm looking to see if he's still on the sidelines. Coach,
yeah,
I don't see him.
He's
sitting over here. Yep.
And not coincidentally, our last 2 running plays have been losses. So it just tells you the impact that you can at the line of scrimmage.
Trips out here to the left. Potabom. They'll take it. They hand it off to Tay Vanami. Slips through a seam, tracked down from behind. He's going to get back out to the midfield marker. So just a gain of 2. And all of a sudden, the push from Atlantic, that looked like a 5-6 yard gain. It was a 2-yard gain because of how quickly Atlantic got into the backfield. And the Knights will have to punt it away now with Chris Moore. Moore came in averaging 41.5 yards per punt.
Yeah, pin them deep here. You got 3 minutes or 2:58 left here in the third quarter. And Kuemper's in pretty good position here. Pin them deep, play defense. Let's turn the field again, get the ball back.
So hopefully the Knights can come up with another defensive stop here. And the other hope is that Cal Waniger can get back into the ball game.
Yeah, I saw him put his helmet back on. I think he's getting ready to go back on defense.
Moore rolls to his right a little bit. Nice high punt. And McLaren going to catch it inside the 10, makes a couple of guys miss, and now he's got a little bit of a wall set up. He's out to the 20. It closes off quickly. As getting over there to make the tackle that time up for the Knights and knock him out of bounds was Kyle Sundrup, the sophomore, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds out at around the 25-yard line, and that is where Atlantic will have it first down and 10. So started inside his own 10. I thought maybe they could pin him back there, but he broke that tackle and got out to the 25.
That's the first time McLaren's really made a play. You can see how explosive he is. Kuemper's controlled him all night, but he got a little wiggle there, and he got down the sideline and had a nice return.
Don't forget, we've got Jeff Story on stock in the sidelines right now taking photos. He is the best in the business. He absolutely hates it when I say that, but he is so good at what he does.
Absolutely.
He cares about the kids. He cares about the product that he puts out. You'll find his pictures on the Wholesale Mutual Insurance page. And now Hedrington finds some running room. Had a crease. He's going to get out to around the 34-yard line, a pickup of 9 on the play. That's his best run here tonight. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1. We're late here in the third quarter, just over 2 minutes left. Knights leading it right now by a score of 13-0.
You hit the nail on the head there, Jeff. That was his best run. He had great vision. He made 2 really nice cuts, and you can tell he's getting, you know, like I said, first varsity start. He's getting more comfortable, and that was by far his best run.
Must have got those moves from Mom.
Yeah, he had a little wiggle there.
I formation again.
Fumble.
Anderson fumbles the football, and it looks like Hedrington able to jump on it, but it's going to be back at the 32. So instead of having even 3rd and maybe short, it's still going to be 3rd and fairly short, but now it's 3rd and 3 when you had it 2nd and 1.
Yeah. Like I said, it's so hard in high school football not to make a mistake. Between penalties, fumbles, drop snaps, it's just so hard to go 10, 12 play drives.
Kuemper needs a stop here. 3rd down and 4. Minute 10 left here in the third quarter. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you here tonight. I love the Kuemper student section down here in front, jumping up and down, but they keep knocking my phone, vibrating my phone off here.
Nice
Anderson
job.
almost intercepted and then almost caught it. Went through Overmall's hands, and then it went into the receiver's hands over there on the left side, McLaren, and he couldn't hold on to it. So I think Overmall just getting a piece of that kind of tipped it just enough that he wasn't able to keep the concentration, and it'll fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation for Gannon O'Hara.
Yeah, and he felt John Bass coming to make a hit on him too. So McLaren got a little bit of alligator arms there. He could feel the heat coming.
That was a nice 3 and out by the Kuemper defense. They'll put Nate Overmall back. He's not back very far right now, and now he wants a timeout.
Yeah, they came out in formation.
They came out in a formation. They had a guy wide to the right, and Kuemper had nobody on him. Coaches, I think, couldn't see it because they were looking through the line of scrimmage and couldn't see it, but luckily Nate Overmall saw it. He'll call the timeout. We'll step away with him. Back in 30 seconds right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
McFarland Clinic is pleased to welcome Dr. Rachel Knutson and Dr. Mark Abraham to the General Surgery Department in Carroll. Dr. Knutson and Dr. Abraham will provide clinic consultations and perform surgeries at St. Anthony Hospital. As general surgeons, they provide emergency and routine surgical procedures for adult and pediatric patients.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Going on right now as well, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Pretty good snap that time, no pressure. Kuemper setting up for the return, and this time Overmall calls for the fair catch. It was a low line drive, and he had a guy that was going to be in his face. Made the wise decision to make that fair catch. Looks like it around the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Let's go 37-yard line. And as that is where Kuemper will have it with 53 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. Knights right now leading this one 13-0.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Nate, because that was one of those balls, if it hit, that was going to roll down probably inside the 10. That would have really flipped field position. So that was a great catch by Nate. So now we got the ball at the 37 instead of about the 10.
Audubon leading now 38-0 over Booyer Valley. Westwood is Sloan on the board. IK Manning's lead cut to 14-6. That game over on KKRL. They'll hand it off to Tay Vanami. He's looking for some running room. Great patience. Breaks it up the middle. He could be gone. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. A 63-yard touchdown run. Great patience that time by Vanami. There was nothing. That play mark was supposed to go right. There was nothing. He cut it back up the middle for the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, when they see that on tape, that seal block that Cal had right there, he pancaked another guy. And has great vision by Tay to cut back and see that. Kuemper is absolutely controlling the line of scrimmage right now, and Atlantic is in deep, deep trouble.
Tommy Fitzsimmons on to attempt the extra point. This will put Kuemper up 20-0. The last one was a little bit of a low snap. That's a good snap. The kick is up. It is good. And the Knights extend the lead to 20-0. Kuemper on top here, 20-0. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Mark and I are back in 1 minute here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
We understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Wholesale Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
North and Carroll, proud sponsors of all area teams.
Tommy Fitzsimmons will punt this one away, or kick this one off, I should say. It is Jackson McLaren on the return. He caught it back at around the 10. He's going to get out around the Atlantic 30-yard line. And Mark, you were making a point here during the break. Cal Waniger right now, maybe the difference in the game here for Kuemper. He is just controlling things up front.
Yeah, that block he had on Tavanami's touchdown run there, he sealed the guard, drove him back, then peeled off to the next guy, and Tay read it, cut back, and there was nobody in the middle of the field. And Tay is such a good, strong runner. When he gets north and south, it's gone. He was gone. It was just beautiful to see. And right now, Kuemper, you know, they're breaking the will of Atlantic right now, and you'd love to see that in football, because you get to that point, becomes a lot of fun. Then you just start teeing off, and that's what they're doing.
Handoff up the middle. Ball is loose, but they're going to say the play was blown dead. And they're going to look. Nope, it's actually Evans coming up with that. It's going to say if Cal Waniger fell on that football, that would be great timing. It would be like theater or whatever. So
I tell you what, between Evans, Waniger, Pedic, they've got a really nice defensive line. And then their linebackers, truthfully, tonight, I mean, Chris Moore's a really good linebacker back there.
Yep.
They just haven't had to make many plays because they've been controlling everything up front. And the corners and the safeties just get to run around and make plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Easy
It's fun.
Yeah. I wish I had that back in my day.
Yeah.
We are through 3 quarters of play. Knights leading Atlantic 20-0. We're back in 1 minute here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman and Mark Fieldmeyer here. We've got Nathan Cohns, Von Kettleson back in the studio monitoring things. Again, they're going to give it to Hedrington. This time he's going to lose a yard. It's going to bring up third down at about a yard to go. Or third down, I should say, about 11 yards to go.
Yeah, Kuemper absolutely teeing off. Now they're pinning their ears back and they're coming. This is fun to watch. This is when you love to play defense.
Don't forget our MC Country Cafe Coaching Show coming up tomorrow morning as well. We'll talk with all of our area coaches, including Coach Steinkamp tonight on the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show with Jim Molitor and also Nathan Cohns on Kick 106.7 and on KCIM. That'll be from at 10 till midnight or as soon as the Carroll High game gets done over on Kick. Vanami drops it back, or Anderson just throws it high, nearly intercepted. He was looking for Sturm, and it went through Sturm's hands, and then it went off of the fingertips that time of Trevor Ryle. It'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation here for Atlantic. So the Knights going to get it right back, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Just love to see this. You know, Kuemper with the shortened year last year had a tough year, had a really young team. But you're starting to see they're gaining a lot of confidence in the way their schedule sets up here. They got a chance to go on a nice little run here.
Ottoman again up 38-0. Just got an interception.
They're good.
O'Hara on. Yeah, they're going to be really good.
They're
Ranked
good.
number 2. That's a bad snap. Kuemper could tackle him. It's going to be running it as O'Hara. He had no choice. He had like 5 guys on him as that snap bounced to him about 4 times. And he is going to be tackled all the way back at around the 23-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. Poor O'Hara tonight. He's had to run twice on punt situations, and neither time has worked out for him.
Their long snapping has not been good. Every snap has fluttered back there.
Yep.
And I mean, obviously that's the best they've got, but that's going to be an issue all year if they don't have anybody else that can long snap. Because it's been bad all year, or bad all night.
Kuemper in really good shape here at the Atlantic 22-yard line. Ball over on the right hash mark. Potabom out of the shotgun. Tevanami lines up to his right. He's got trips to the right. He'll send Hausman in motion. That's Siebenaller, number 8. Hands it off to Tevanami. Tay trying to get the outside. Now cuts it back inside. He's just dragging a guy with him down inside the 10. Going to fall down at the 9-yard line. A pickup of 13 on the play. And it'll bring up 1st down and goal to go. And I tell you what, we've got a motor and player of the game to give it to tonight here. Cal Waniger has certainly got to be in the hunt tonight with the game he's had on both sides of the ball. But you look at Tevanami's numbers tonight, it's going to be hard
crazy.
With those 2 long runs.
It's crazy.
He's got 14 carries unofficially, 185 yards.
Yeah, and once again, when you give him a seam, if he gets to the secondary, which he has most of the night, it's over because he's just too big and too fast for the guys in the secondary.
1st down and goal from the 9. Siebenaller now in motion. They're going to throw it out. It's complete to Overmall. Overmall going to be spun down at around the 4-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play. That is his first catch here tonight. He was the leading receiver for the Knights with 5 catches for 60 yards in that game last week against Loma, and he is still down on the field. Kind of got spun around. Coach don't want to kind of make any kind of a guess, but it does look like they're working either on a cramp or something down there on the knee. He is up.
He popped up.
And he's going to walk off the field on his own power. So hopefully just a cramp, even though it's not as warm. It's still early in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they talk about, hydration, but Kuemper's got a lot of guys go both ways.
Yep.
And at least it's not 90 out tonight.
Now, as long as he doesn't get to the point, I can't even lay on the couch anymore without cramping up. So,
so either bananas or water,
yeah,
Jeff.
I drink a ton of water. I won't eat a banana.
You got to eat bananas.
Siebenaller, there's a high snap to Potabom. It ended up in his hands. I don't either. It floated to him. He's trying to get the edge to the outside. He'll be brought down at the 4, so no gain on the play. That was one of those that Siebenaller went in motion, and it was almost like they tried to snap it up over Siebenaller. It didn't get over his head.
Yeah.
I'm talking Potabom. It kind of landed in his chest, but it was just a high floating snap, and I think that slowed the play down.
Yeah, the timing was off there. I'm not quite sure what the deal was, but so he's coming out. Cooper's coming out here, and looks like DJ's going in, quarterback here.
Carroll up 21-7 at halftime.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's a good bounce back.
Gilbert, absolutely. So DJ Vanami in for the first time at quarterback. He'll turn, hands it off. Vanami trying to get the edge. It's a foot race. He's going to knock the guy down, but he fumbles into the end zone, and it is going to be fallen on for a touchdown. Who came up with it down there?
I think it's Carter. Is it Carter Pudens?
Can't quite catch the number. I'm still waiting for him. He's dancing and celebrating with his teammates right now. And it is at number 63, Carter Pudens coming up, and he'll be credited with a 4-yard touchdown run.
Gotta love the lineman getting on the. Hey, when you block all the way downfield and the ball squirts loose, you can land on the end zone. Nice job, Carter.
So the Knights lead it now 26-0. Tommy Fitzsimmons in to attempt the extra point. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is good. And the Kuemper Knights lead it here right now by a score of 27-0 with a 9:20 left here in the ballgame. Mark and I are back in 1 minute right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
At Farm
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Kickoff by Fitzsimmons that got away from Atlantic. It was again an O'Hara picking it up inside his 5, and he tried to return it all the way across the field, Mark, and that not going to work very well with Kuemper and their speed, and they tackle him back at the 5-yard line. Everything going well right now for Kuemper, nothing going well right now for Atlantic.
Yeah, Kuemper flying around. Bryce Wiskus on there made a hell of a play, just ran right through him, dropped him inside the 5-yard line. So pin your ears back, boys. Let's get another turnover here.
Knights will have it, or excuse me, Atlantic will have it. Anderson wanting to throw. It is going to be blown dead before the snap. And do we have an official timeout here? I don't see a flag on the field. The Knights called the timeout, so Kuemper calling a quick timeout there. So we're going to go ahead and step away with them. Got to hear from some of our fine sponsors. We're back in 30 seconds here on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer with you. Brett Luxover running our video production, which is brought to you by and powered by New Way Ford down in Coon Rapids. New Way also the host of our scoreboard show coming up 10 to midnight on KCIM and on Kick 106.7 with Jim Molitor and Nathan Cones here tonight. Again, scores from all of our area districts and teams. And then, of course, we'll have interviews with all of the area coaches. Another interception for Kuemper. John Bass picks this one off, and he is going to take it down inside the 5, knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, Kuemper's just got it made right now. They're sitting back on the routes. Quarterback's running for his life, and it is just easy pickings in the secondary, and our guys are seeing the ball, making plays. Set us up inside the 2-yard line. Boy, we're going to get close to continuous clock here, Coach.
Yeah, you wonder, Mark, if you get up 33-0, say they score here, that's 1st and goal at the 2, and with the way things have been going, more than likely Kuemper scores here. Do you go for 2 to get it to continuous clock?
Yeah, I don't, for only one reason, because we're really young and we want to get, we don't want that. We need to get some experience with some other guys.
They're going to snap it back to DJ Vanami, and he is going to lose yards back to the 6-yard line. So that'll be his first carry here tonight.
No, just to finish the thought, Jeff, is where Kuemper's at right now, to have the success, things are going really well. You want to get as many kids in as you can. I would not go for 2.
Yep.
I would want to play the 8 minutes, or whatever you're going to have left here.
South Central Calhoun falls tonight to Pocahontas area 7-0. The final there. They'll hand it off to Tay Vanami, and Tay is going to fight his way in for the end zone and a touchdown. Tay Vanami, his 6-yard touchdown run. That is his 3rd of the ball game. And the Knights extend it now to 33-0 with 8:22 left in the football game.
It's a great block there. Carter Pudens pancaked his guy into the end zone. Kuemper's offensive line is just absolutely mowing guys down.
Tay getting close to that 200-yard night. Unofficially 191 yards. There's the extra point. It is up. It is good, and it's a 34-0 lead for Kuemper. We're back in 1 minute right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in
Now the Kuemper Knights will lead it here 34-0. Jeff Blankman, Mark Fieldmeyer here with you tonight. And Mark, what a great performance here for the Kuemper Knights, especially here in the second half. People are going to forget this was a 7-0 game at halftime.
7-0 game, yeah. And boy, second half, Kuemper has absolutely just dominated the game.
Yeah, and on both ends, and defensively, it's been up front. I think on both sides of the ball, it's really been up front here tonight.
That was Kuemper's advantage coming tonight, or we thought that would be their advantage tonight. Was they've got a lot of experience up front, and they played, even though the game got a little out of hand last week. Logan had to work to get their points, and Atlantic really struggled offensively and against Glenwood, and you can see why. They just don't have the people up front, in 3A that's going to make it. But it's a tough year for them.
Yeah, O'Brien with the carry. That ball was out at the 35 because the kickoff went out of bounds. He'll get out to the 43. That's going to be a pickup of 8. 5 carries, 28 yards for him unofficially. Atlantic now trying to hurry. Could have been maybe a flag there as Anderson tried to scramble. He went back up the middle. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down now and about 2 to go for Atlantic. They're going to mark it back actually at the 47, so a loss of 1.
Yeah, Kuemper's got a lot of new guys on the field. I like that. Get some experience for some of their younger guys.
Brian carries up the middle, going to be spun down at the 49, a pickup of 6 on the play. That'll be enough to move the chains.
That's a Trojan first down.
Yeah, Cole Wiskus is in there now, made a nice tackle. We got Will Healy in there. We've got good rotation now up front, getting some guys some experience.
Kuemper goes over to Greene County next week, and there is going to be a sack. Evans coming up with it.
Yeah.
The tackle all the way back at the 43-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play. Anderson, 7 carries, negative at 10 yards. And that's just been how good the Kuemper defense has been here so far tonight.
Yeah.
And Coach, we can start peeking ahead up 34-0 with 7:10 left in this one. Greene County next week. I have not had a chance to do any homework. Nick Brinks will be broadcasting that game next week because I'll have the Carroll game here in town next week. But
they lost an
Greene
overtime
County,
game.
Yeah. And they have Perry tonight. More than likely that'll be a win.
Yeah. So that'll be a really nice matchup next week.
Sturm makes the catch, then bobbles and can't squeeze it in as he is hit from behind by Trevor Ryle, kind of knocking that one free. The incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down now and about 16 to go. And Caden Anderson tonight, got a feel for him a little bit. He's had a lot of guys dropping back in coverage because the defensive line has really done a job of not forcing Kuemper to have to blitz much tonight, but he started 4 of 5. He's now 5 of 14.
Yeah, he started out really nice. He was taking what we had, what Kuemper was giving him, but when he started trying to go farther downfield, it just won't work because Kuemper's sitting on all those routes. They know they can't run by him because he doesn't have enough time to sit in the pocket. So Kuemper's sitting on those routes, playing zone, and his receivers have just not been able to get any space in the secondary as he's running for his life.
Penalty, a hold call going to go against Atlantic. They'll mark it back to the 26-yard line. That's going to be a 17-yard penalty. And it's going to bring up second down and forever. They got to get down to the Kuemper 41-yard line from their own 26. So that's a 35 yards to go. Anderson now going to have to scramble. And it's going to be Kobe Lampman coming up to trip him up. It's going to be out at the 33-yard line, a pickup of a 7 for Anderson. And it'll bring up third down now and around 26.
Kobe Lampman's had a really good game, too, on the outside. He's been very physical. Anytime they tried to go to his way, he's came off coverage and made some really good tackles in the open field. I like him at corner. He's nice over there.
So the Knights will move to 1-1. Atlantic will fall to 0-2. Third down and about 26 yards to go right now for Atlantic.
How about another pick here? You feel it? I'm feeling another pick.
The way things have been going, certainly. Anderson drops back, throws across the middle, and there it is. Making the interception for Kuemper, dropping back into coverage that time. Looked like
Max Pedig.
Max Pedig coming up with that INT.
Yeah, you sit up here, you've seen enough games, you sort of can see what's coming, and Kuemper's just sitting on all the routes, and quarterback's got no confidence. The line ain't blocking, and it's turning ugly.
Yeah, that is his 4th interception here tonight. And right now, Coach, too, you said it, he's got nowhere to throw. Kuemper's dropping so many guys back. The only thing that would be open maybe would be throwing something more to the outside, and they keep trying to throw kind of in between the hashes.
It's always a numbers game, and when you're 5 or 6 can't block R4, it gets really tough.
Kyle Sundrup comes in. He'll carry the football for the Knights. Going to be tackled back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. So Kuemper getting some young guys in here offensively. Clock continues to tick here. 5:30 left. Our Mackey Motors postgame show coming up following the ballgame tonight. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Want to give a shout out to Gus and everybody up there as well. They've been another company that has been really sponsoring a lot of our sports things over the years, and they do a tremendous job, and we appreciate everything up at Mackey Motors in Lake City as well. Benami out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it wanting to run left. Had a blocker out in front of him, but Atlantic able to make the tackle. That's going to give him the 46-yard line. That'll be a loss of 1 on the play, and it'll bring up third down now. We'll call it about 14 yards to go for the Knights.
Yeah, Kuemper's got a lot of the backups in here, which I like to see. This is great game experience for him. Get him on the field in a varsity game, because you never know. Football's such a physical game. A lot of these guys are going to have to play some, quality minutes as the season goes on. It's a great experience for him to be out here.
Kuemper will have Jake Hausman split out here to the left. Tyler Stolk, a junior, will split to the right. DJ Vanami at quarterback. There's the snap. Hands it off to Sundrup. Running room up the middle. Knocks a guy over and gets down near the 39-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play. 2 carries at 4 yards for him tonight. It's going to bring up 4th down. My guess is Kuemper will go for it here on 4th down. Even though it's 4th down and around 6 to go, they're probably going to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely here.
Ball, it's going to be 4th and 7. They'll have it at the 39, Mark. Got to get down to the 32-yard line. I caught your cable there and almost yanked your head off with your headphones. Sorry about that.
All good.
DJ Vanami letting the play clock run down. Kuemper may burn a timeout here as Coon Rapids Bayard ended the third up on Woodward Academy 51-0. ESAC trailing Ridgeview 25-7 after 3 quarters as well. And we do have a timeout called by the Kuemper Knights. We're going to go ahead and stay here. Want to give a shout out as well to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive to all the different sporting events I've been covering. Our New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game, a 2018 Pacifica Touring L Plus minivan. Just under 20,000 miles on it. It's had just one owner. You can call 800-861-7268 for more information, or check out the Carroll Broadcasting website for a picture with more details available there as well. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of Warranty Forever, and your home for free oil changes for life. And also want to give a shout out to Western Iowa Networks. What do you get with Western Iowa Networks? You get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more savings with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for details. 4th down 7 for the Knights. They'll go for it here. Stolk and Jake Hausman split out here to the left. Vanami's got 2 guys, one on each side of him in the backfield. He'll turn, hands it off to Sundrup, and Sundrup with some running room, fighting and diving and stretching. But he's going to be tackled about a yard shy of the first down. So the Knights go for it. They'll turn it over on downs, but a nice tough run, a 6-yard gain for Sundrup. And it'll be Atlantic football with 3:33 left here in the football game. And the Knights on top by a score of 34-0.
Yeah, good experience there. You know, you got four plays there with the game experience for the younger guys. I like to see that. And actually, a really good run there by Sundrup. He put his nose down and just came up short.
Yeah, only about a yard to a yard and a half short. I formation now for Atlantic. They'll hand it off to Hedrington. And Hedrington going to get out to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 3 on the play. He's got 15 carries unofficially now for 50 yards on the night. Again, want to give a shout out to a guy that I've got a tremendous amount of respect for, former guy on the Kuemper staff, PJ Hedrington. PJ, Dante's dad, and it was good to see him here tonight and get a chance to catch up with him. So hopefully his son here going to have a lot of fun and a great rest of the year. And Mark, it's starting to rain.
Oh, it is a little misty.
Yeah, a little misty out there. Hedrington again with the handoff. He'll get out near the 39-yard line. Another gain of 3 on the play. We'll bring up third down. Let's call it 4 yards to go. And Simons on the tackle that time for Kuemper.
I think Drake had a game there, right? They won on Thursday.
They did.
Yeah, they won big.
Absolutely. I think they feel like they've got a pretty good team. Cole Neary was there. I think is he still there as part of their? Did he take
I don't know
a
if he's
job
on the
somewhere
staff.
else?
I think I know he's with the
He was
university.
doing some fundraising stuff with the university. I know he's not on the staff, but I think he's doing some fundraising stuff for them.
There was a good quarterback.
Yes. Oh, man, was he terrific.
He was really good.
Oh, wow. Those couple of years that group was together.
Yeah.
Handoff again to Hedrington, and he'll fight his way forward. Needed 4. He got 6. And that is going to be enough for the first down, and Atlantic will move the chains. Drew Derrickson over here on the PA doing a great job tonight. Drew, of course, one of the guys that helps out with our New Way Forward scoreboard show. We're coming to you live here tonight from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And Brett Lux just texting us, listening down there on the headphones as he runs our video tonight. He says that Cole moved it to Arizona.
Oh, nice.
I did not know that. Caden Anderson going to go deep, and it is intercepted again by the Kuemper defense.
Yeah, Ben
Gherkin coming up with that interception for Kuemper. And the defense has just been fantastic. So has the offense here tonight.
Yeah, that was great. That was one-on-one coverage. Ben ran the route better than the receiver did, cut in front, interception. And was that 5 picks tonight?
It is 5 picks here tonight, yeah. Actually 4. 4 picks here tonight. Yep.
And what did he start? 5 for 5 or something?
4 for 5 to start with. Now he's 5 for 16 with 4 picks.
Wow.
So Knights will have it at their own 24. Should be able to just probably run a few balls with some of the younger guys or whatever.
Call, train coming off the tracks there offensively for Atlantic.
Yeah. And credit the Kuemper defense with a lot of that.
Absolutely.
And Kuemper just going to take a knee. They'll be able to run the clock out here and pick up the win here tonight. So again, congratulations to Ryan Steinkamp and the entire Kuemper staff here tonight on an outstanding performance and a big win here tonight as they move to 1-1 on the season. He's a GTRA leading Glidden Ralston 60-31. That one at the end of the third quarter. That's one of those fun ones that you like to call, right? Lots of points scored.
I think my 8-man calling days are over. though if you send me to our Weeva, I told you the Will
We got our Weeva Glidden next week, I think.
Yeah, Regaler's performance last week. Boy, I don't know if I've seen anything better than that.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, Glidden Arweva is our regional game next week. Yeah, over at Glidden. Again, the Knights just going to take the snap, and Vanami will kneel down. 55 seconds left in this one, and we'll start our Mackey Motors post-game show just a little bit early here, Coach. Your thoughts on this one here tonight and this Kuemper performance?
What I was looking to see was I thought Kemper's advantage was up front, and they truly dominated, especially after halftime. I thought their game plan from their coaches was phenomenal. They knew the only way they could get beat was deep over the top. And so they played that zone coverage back there. They knew their defensive line could handle it. And Kuemper thoroughly dominating performance. And the way their schedule sets up, they got a chance to go on a nice little run here.
Yeah, Kuemper going to win this one here tonight, 34-0. They took that knee, don't have to snap it again. Atlantic already heading off the field, as are the Knights. That light rain continuing here tonight 34-0 win for Kuemper. Again, they moved to 1-1. Atlantic will fall to 0-2 on the season. Mark and I will step away. We'll be back with our Mackey Motors postgame show. That is coming up for you in 3 minutes right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding areas for over 50 years, and our #1 goal is customer satisfaction.
2 to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Wholesale Mutual Insurance, partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Wholesale Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Jeff Blankman along with Mark Fielmeyer again tonight, and we appreciate you joining us here tonight. Thanks again to Von Kettleson and Nathan Cones back in the studio. And Mark, what a good win for Kuemper here tonight. What an impressive performance.
Yeah, absolutely dominated the second half. I'm really happy for the kids. They've worked really hard. Last year was a really learning year for them. They're in a really tough district. They had a really tough first game against Logan this year, but tonight came out and did what I was hoping that I wanted to see, and they really controlled the game. And I like how they flew around. They had a lot of guys that played really well. I thought the coaching staff did a phenomenal job having prepared for taking away what Atlantic wanted to do, and it was a thoroughly impressive performance by Kuemper tonight.
Coach, what changed in the second half? This is a 7-0 game at halftime. You felt like Kuemper was kind of in control, but Atlantic had been moving the football in the first half. They couldn't finish drives, but they were at least picking up first downs. I mean, you look at some of their drives in the first half, 9 plays, 10 plays, 8 plays. They were getting first downs, just not able to sustain drives. They come in the second half. Unofficially, I have them for 24 yards of offense in the second half.
Yeah, they got away from the one thing Kuemper was allowing them to do was the short corner routes. you know, the 5-10 yard out patterns. Kuemper was giving them that, and for whatever reason, Atlantic got away from that. They tried to go downfield, and Kuemper's pass rush was so ferocious tonight that when they started doing that, it was pick after pick after pick, and Atlantic couldn't run the ball at all tonight, so that really changed it too.
Yeah, so Kuemper cruises here tonight. Let's take a look at least some of the Knights' numbers unofficially here tonight. Tavanami, 15 carries, 191 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cooper Potabom, 10 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown. Also 5 of 10 through the air for 72 yards with an interception. Houseman tonight, 1 carry, 3 yards. Siebenaller, 5 carries, 20 yards. Carter Pudent, 1 carry, 4 yards, and a touchdown.
Touchdown, way to go, Carter.
Sundrup, 3 carries, 10 yards, and DJ Vanami, 2 carries for a negative 5 yards. I had Kuemper 238 yards on the ground tonight. Again, threw it for 72 yards. Siebenaller, 2 catches, 26 yards. Overmall, 1 catch, 5 yards. Moore, 1 catch, 11 yards. Houseman, 1 catch for 30 yards. You know, they didn't have to throw much in the second half, didn't complete a ball in the second half. So they finish up here tonight. Actually, they did. Vanami did have their Overmall, had that 1 catch for 5 yards here in the second half. But 238 on the ground, 72 through the air for a total offense of 310 yards here in the ballgame. And again, for Atlantic, they had 86 yards on the ground, 41 through the air for a total offense of 127. So a dominant performance here tonight for the Kuemper Knights. They win at 34-0. Mark and I, we've got to take, it looks like here, about a 2-minute timeout. We've got to figure out who our motor end player of the game. We'll come back. We'll announce that coming up for you next here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM.
Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your new way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920 Roof Pro.
Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Chop Blankman and Mark Fieldmeyer. We got to wrap up quick. I got to go down and catch Coach and get an interview with him here. But Mark, Cal Waniger, our motor end player of the game here tonight.
Absolutely dominated the game on both sides of the ball. Allowed Tavanami to run for almost 200 yards. Was in the backfield the whole game, and he allowed us to get 4 interceptions. You know, his first one was definitely on him getting pressure. But then the rest of the game, too, it allowed the secondary to sit back and just make plays.
Absolutely. Kuemper dominated here tonight, outscoring them 34-0, 27-0 in the second half. Knights moved to 2-0 on the season. Atlantic falls to 0-2. Mark, thank you. We'll have to do this again soon.
Absolutely. Had a blast.
Mark Fieldmeyer joining me here in the broadcast. Thanks to Brett Lux running all of our film equipment and everything down on the other end, for Nathan Cones, and also for Von Kettleson back in the studio. This is Chop Blankman saying thank you for listening to our football coverage here tonight on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCIM. Stay tuned. We've got the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show coming up for you at 10 o'clock here on KCIM.